Welcome back, familiar to Northside LD and Tamzaki Karamban. Today, Arsenal 2, Brighton 1. And I'm gonna say this. If we want to win the league, this is not good enough. If we want to get top 4 Champions League spot, then you can be happy with this. We can continue this. We can continue like this. Back to back games where we're struggling, that we die off in the second half, that we don't kill off the opposition, that we just fade. We only perform for one half. The second half, everybody goes quiet. I'm just telling you right now, I'm not angry. I'm just cautious. PTSD is hitting me again with this manager, with this squad, because I'm seeing us not taking our opportunities, lackluster, just strolling through the second half, allowing pressure to build, allowing opposition to get back into the game. This is giving me PTSD of Sunderland. It's giving me PTSD about our performance against Chelsea, Aston Villa, Wolves, Crystal Palace. We're not playing well. We're not playing well. And if anyone thinks that this is sustainable, scoring own goals and thinking that it's gonna dry up. The dark arts dried up. The set pieces dried up. And these own goals are going to dry up. It's not a consistent way of winning football games. And there's a lot of things that frustrated me today. I'm happy with the points. I'm happy with the points because at the end of the day, we had to get the win. So if you're looking at this game, you're looking at the score, yes, I'm happy. If I'm looking at the performance and what it says about how we're going to go and what I'm assume or predict we're going to do at the crunch end of the season, I'm seeing players fatigued. I'm seeing the manager still risking players that just come back from injury, not learning from Ben White. I'm seeing players not taking their opportunities. I'm seeing us just go through the motions. I'm seeing substitutions coming in too late. Let's get into it because Gyökeres. Let's get into Gyökeres. I don't know why. The last couple of games I've been saying this. Vou repetir a mesma porcaria. Why is it that when Gyökeres is on the field, I only see him get about maximum 2 opportunities. And most of them are not even clear-cut chances. Let's just be honest about it. But as soon as I see Moreno up front, as soon as I see Jesus up front, I'm seeing these guys getting the opportunities and the service. I don't see Gyökeres getting. Is this sustainable? This is supposed to be the missing piece. It's supposed to be the player that everybody was saying, yo, we need to get. Why are we still at this time of the season not understanding how to get Gyökeres into the game? There was one opportunity where Gyökeres created some space, barged off the defender and smacked it straight at the goalkeeper. After that, the only other opportunity was there was a cross from Saka and he tries to head it, but he hits it with his chest. Other than that, no service. No service. Jesus comes in, you're seeing Martinelli passing the ball to him outside of the boot. Do you know what I'm saying? You're seeing Saka spraying crosses into him. You're seeing little give and goes, little 1-2s. I didn't see this when Gyökeres is on the pitch. What are we doing here? Our most clinical striker, and we're giving him what? Scraps. As soon as a striker that is known for not being clinical, known for being great in terms of the system and dropping in deep, giving goals, getting the wingers involved, but it's not a killer in front of goal. Why is that striker getting more service than the striker we just bought in the summer? Why is that? What was the point of bringing this player in if this is how we're going to play? Saka today. Let's get into Saka today. Today, Saka was a lot more direct. But, bro, you have to do better. You have to do better. Even at the end, you're through on goal and you're allowing Lewis Dunk to catch up to you, Saka. Saka's legs is done, bro. No burst of pace. That bit of play right there exposed exactly what we've been saying about Saka. These injuries have finished him. He's not going to be the Saka that we've seen a couple of seasons ago. He has been burnt out. The injuries have got to him. The fact that Lewis Dunk is catching you up, the fact that you're taking 101 touches, you're through, you're 1v1 with the goalkeeper, rebenta da bola. I think he's fatigued. The amount of times I see Saka as well, aimless shots over the bar, crosses going to no one. We have to talk about it. You can't just say because he's star boy, we're not going to talk about it. No, vamos falar. Temos que falar. I'm sorry, we have to be honest about it. Every player can get criticism if they're not performing well. Today, Saka was very wasteful. There was a couple of opportunities as well that he could have squared to Gyökeres, and he's blazing it over the bar. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yet when Martinelli's on the pitch and when flipping Jesus is on the pitch, I'm seeing Saka squaring it to Martinelli. Martinelli in front of goal, blazes it over the bar. What are we doing, bro? But yet the striker that we bought in doesn't get that kind of service. What are we doing? I just don't understand it. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. Why are we creating that level of opportunity for Martinelli and Jesus? We're finding them in the box. We're putting it on a plate for Martinelli and Jesus. Yet when Gyökeres is on the pitch, we don't find him. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? I thought we were bringing Gyökeres because of his goals. Well, then he needs service. He needs service. You're going to have to provide some service to him. You can't just be hoofing it wide and when he's making runs, not finding him. What are we doing, man? You can tell me he's limited. You can tell me he's got a dead touch. You can tell me all of that. That's fine. I don't care. Provide him opportunities in the box. We're not doing it on a consistent basis. We're not doing it. We're not finding Gyökeres. But yet we can find Martinelli. We can find all these other players. It's not good enough. First half, yes, we were good. We had multiple opportunities to score in the first half. Multiple opportunities to score. Saka had numerous chances to score. Gyokeres had about 2 opportunities to score. Yeah, I'm saying. Declan Rice had a volley. He had a volley that got saved. Didn't really have enough sting on it, but still was an opportunity. Trossard and Zubimendi had an opportunity. Zubimendi had a chance in front of goal. Trossard, with a cross coming in, he was slipping all over the place and his shot went over the bar. That was another opportunity. But once again, I'm seeing Gyökeres asking for the ball, not being found. Come on, we have to do better than... If you think that we can do this going into the Champions League and the crunch end of the season, I don't know what to tell you because we've seen 6 years of this. It's all good buying new players, but where's the difference in the tactics? Where's the approach? Where's the intent? Why are we dying off? Why is it only we turn up in the first half or we turn up in the second half, but we can never put a 90-minute performance? Why? 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 And this is not even against opposition. This is against opposition we're supposed to be smoking. Let me turn this heat off. This is against opposition we're supposed to be smoking. I'm sorry, this ain't good enough. Moreno today as well. How many times? Pass the ball, por amor de Deus. Pasa bola. Moreno taking forever to release the ball. Forever. I hate seeing Moreno in the midfield. I hate it. If it's not the defending, it's the passing. Please, if you're going to play this guy, I beg you, just play him as a striker or don't play him at all. Just make him hold bench and bring him off. You know what I'm saying? Off the bench. Please, I'm done with this. Ødegaard today actually thought was good. At the start, there was a couple of passes, missed passes to Saka, but I think Ødegaard was actually the one Ødegaard was actually trying to find Gyökeres. Ødegaard was actually finding Saka. He actually tried well, to be fair to Ødegaard. And you know what? I'm going to praise Ødegaard today because I actually thought Ødegaard was doing a lot of the things that I wanted him to do. Be more direct, release the ball faster, try to find a striker and transition quicker. And I actually think today Ødegaard was doing that. His goal as well, it was a mistake from Brighton out from the back. They're trying to play it out from the back. We win the ball back. Saka squares it to Ødegaard. Ødegaard outside the box, takes it first time, near post. Great goal. Big up to Ødegaard. Great goal. Great goal. Now keep this up. Build from this momentum, build from this game, and continue. And continue from here. Very good goal. Very good goal. Took one touch and then stroked the ball. Normally, it takes him about 5-6 touches to release the shot. Ødegaard, continue from this performance. Continue to look forward, play the pass faster, take the shots faster. This is what we need. This is what we need going forward. So big up to Ødegaard. I'll give him his praise because he deserves praise today. I think he played well today. I think Ødegaard actually played well today. But bro, I'm sorry, man. This ain't good enough, bro. This ain't good enough. Overall, as a performance, this ain't good enough. The mentality's not there. The fact that you man could not keep concentration for 90 minutes is a problem. It is a problem. Let's continue because at the end of the day, second half, Declan Rice with a corner, we score an own goal. You know what I'm saying? They score an own goal, should I say. They score an own goal. Big up to Declan Rice covering at right back today. I think Declan had a good game. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though I am going to get onto the mistake for the goal that we conceded. Do you know what I'm saying? Very good cross from Declan Rice. You already know. Look, Declan does his thing. It is what it is. You know what I mean? When it comes to set pieces, it is what it is. He looks burnt out, though. He looks burnt out. I don't know how many more times I have to say Declan is burnt out. Another 90 minutes, Declan looks fatigued. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. And Gyökeres, Odegaard, there was a pass from Odegaard to Gyökeres. The shot got saved. This was the bit that annoyed me about Gyökeres. Now, I'm going to put some accountability now on Gyökeres. There was a pass from Odegaard. Gyökeres is through on goal. And what does he do? He kind of tries to pass it into the goal. The goalkeeper's coming out of the box, making the target a lot smaller. Bro, you're going to have to put your laces through it, or you're going to have to lob the goalkeeper. This little passive pass from Gyökeres, little passive shot, I was like, Gyökeres, come on. For as much as I can defend you to a degree, when you get certain opportunities, you got to be burying those opportunities. That shot was rubbish, bro. It was like a little side foot. I don't know what he was doing. It looked more like a pass than a shot. You're through on goal. You got to be burying those opportunities. I understand you're getting limited opportunities, but the opportunities that you do get when you're 1v1 with the goalkeeper, you have to be taking those goals. And that's the bit that I will put on Gyökeres, because at the end of the day, you should have scored that opportunity. You should have scored that. That kind of little passive little... You know what I mean? Little trying to tap it into the goal. I don't know what's going on there, but that was uma merda. I can't even lie. Vou ser sincero, foi uma merda. So you got to do better there. Gyökeres had to do better there. Dead shot. I can't even lie. Absolute dead shot. Saka again, more shots over the bar. You know what I'm saying? Moreno doesn't close down the player, allows him to shoot, hits the post. Declan Rice daydreaming on the right-hand side, and they tap it in. What was that? What was that? Where was Zubamendi? Because times like that, where's Zubamendi? I don't see him defending. Where is Zubamendi? Moreno, you're not closing the player down. You're allowing him to take the shot outside the box. You should be blocking that. You should put your body in front of that. You should not be allowing him to release that shot. And then Declan Rice, completely ball watching, doesn't even know the Brighton players there for an easy tap-in. And when you watch it on the replay, Declan Rice just ball watching, doesn't even know the players on the right-hand side. Doesn't even notice him. Very poor. Really poor defending from us. And after that, that was it. All of a sudden, we start capitulating. It's 2-1. We start capitulating. Brighton are going forward, running for our midfield at times, running at our defenders. And it just looked scrappy. We was under pressure. They had a corner. They almost scored. This is what I mean. And all that pressure was caused because we was lackadaisy, walking around. We don't really care, not taking our opportunities. Just, it doesn't matter, giving the ball away. It's not good enough. How many more games do I need to see of this? This is not sustainable if you want to win something. It's not. Nobody can convince me that it is. It's not sustainable playing like this. Not every week. Not every week. It's turning into an every week thing. Honestly, against Brighton, we were on the ropes against Brighton. That shot, that save from Raya, yeah? My days. That save from Raya, bro. Minty breath comes on. That shot in the box, and then Raya just gets his fingertips to it and just saves it. That was going top bins. What a save by Raya. What a save by Raya. That's what I'm saying. We was on the ropes. But the thing is, we was on the rope. We've been doing this. We've been on the ropes when we was against Sunderland. We was on the ropes at times against Wolves. You know what I'm saying? We've been on the ropes. We was getting opened up at times against Club Brugge. They just didn't have the quality to put the game to bed. So this is what I'm saying. There's been games. There has been games we have not looked good, and I'm telling you, I have seen this story, and it doesn't end well. It ends with us not getting over the line when it matters most because our form is bad and we're doing nothing to rectify it. Yes, you can be happy with the points, but performances catch up to you. We had a reality check. Against Aston Villa. We've got Aston Villa coming up next. Playing like this, you think we're going to do something against Aston Villa? I don't think so. I'm telling you, this is just not good enough. It's just not good enough. I'm sorry, it is not. It is not. Yeah, I mean, Saka with a cross to Martinelli. Martinelli in the box, open goal, skies it, puts it way over the bar. What are you doing? No composure. No composure for Martinelli. But when did Gyökeres get service like that? When did you see Gyökeres have service like that? No, we don't see Gyökeres get service like that. Come on, man. Come on. You got to be burying that. But really and truly, if we took our opportunities in the first half, we didn't even have to be in that situation. We're in that situation because we're being too lackadaisy, walking around like it's nothing. No, you know what I mean? Nobody cares. It's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. And the last opportunity from Saka, Lewis Dunk catching up to you. I am telling you, Saka's done. Saka's done at the peak level. I don't think there's injuries, fatigue. It's a combination of all of it. It's a combination of all of it. Old Saka would have blitzed Lewis Dunk. He wouldn't have even seen him. Even Martinelli's running faster than Saka right now. It's moving crazy, bro. I can't lie. It's actually crazy. And for me, bro, once again, we're rushing back Gabriel from injury. Why is Gabriel coming on? Why is Gabriel coming on, please? Why is Gabriel coming on? Once again, risking players, risking Trossard against Aston Villa, risking, what's his name? Saliba against Wolves. I'm telling you, listen, I'm happy with the win. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy with the win, but I'm not happy with these performances because I don't believe that it's going to lead to being champions. And ultimately, the season is not... I don't want to hear no talk about we're Champions League sport, and it's not about that. It's about winning. It's about winning. We have to win a major honor this season if anybody wants this manager to continue at Arsenal. And this here does not look like winning football. And I'm talking about winning trophies. I don't see it, bro. I don't see it. Some people are going to say, oh, but we're top of the table in the championship. Yeah. That's all good. Wait to the business end, because that's when everything starts getting exposed at the business end. So for me, bro, I'm sorry, yeah, but I'm once again, am I surprised? No, but this is not good, man. And there's going to be Arsenal fans out there that are going to be like, yo, North, look at him again, moaning, groaning, we just won, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, how many more seasons do you need to see this? The manager can still change it. The reason we bring this up is because we want the manager to change it. I don't care who wins me a major honor. Just win me it. I want the manager to change certain things that I've seen that I want rectified. If he doesn't, I'm sorry, we ain't winning nothing. We ain't winning nothing. Today I was seeing Trossard doing skills going nowhere. What are you doing? Man's taking on the defender, fake shots, little drop of the shoulders going nowhere. Bro, come on, just put the ball in the box, bro. Give Gyökeres some service. Give Gyökeres some service. I don't want to see Gyökeres drifting to the left-hand side. I don't want to see him drifting to the right-hand side. I don't want to see this guy receiving the ball at the halfway line. I want him getting fed opportunities in the box or at the edge of the box. That's what I want to see. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Saka today, not taking his chances. Gyökeres today, also at times not taking his chances. We need to step up, bro. We need to step up. You know what I'm saying? Big up Devante, my G, bro.
Yo. What is good, bro? How you doing?
All good, man. All good, man. What you saying, bro?
Bro, game was awful. Game was awful, man. The game was awful. Sorry, my
Hey, send me a Maggie, please, I beg.
Bro, I wish I had one left, but I only got one left.
Happy holidays, man. I hope you guys had a good Christmas.
Yeah, we're doing good, bro.
Send me a Maggie, man. I miss a Maggie, bro. I could do with a Maggie right now.
Yeah, I'll try to fix something for you. I'll try to fix something, man. But yeah, the game was awful, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, first half, I thought was decent. First half was okay. I thought Trossard was good. Rice had a good game. And even Odegaard to me was good, though. And I agree with you. That's what I want to see from Odegaard. I want to see him being direct. I want to see him release the ball earlier. I want to see him also make those shots, right? Because he's been trying to score a goal for like a good minute. And today was the day for him to score a goal, score this goal. So good game from Odegaard, right? Today, no bullshit from Odegaard. He's supposed to do what a captain's doing, and that's what Odegaard did today. But the game itself, the rest of it was just awful. I mean, we could just now score a goal. Instead of like having a set piece coach, we need a coach to work on our finishing, because we cannot finish nothing. We have trouble scoring goals. Saka not scoring goals. Martinelli not scoring goals. Gyökeres not getting in the position to score any goal. Or Saka don't see him. Odegaard can score a goal. Trossard. We are having a hard time scoring goals, man. Trust me, by the end of the season, You know who's going to be our top scorer? Who's going to be our top scorer? Own goal. The OG Loke is going to be our top scorer. He's going to be our player of the month for sure. OG, bro. Oh, we have scored more own goals in the last few games than we created goals. You know, it's crazy to me that own goal is a top scorer. It's insane, man. That's how bad we are at creating goals. We can't just not get a goal. It's not that the chances are not there though, because even this game we had chances. We just could not finish it. We just can't. And also have to say, I have to shout out Raya, man. That save was incredible because if he didn't make that save, it would have been 2-2. Because as soon as Minte came in, right, you could see that Brighton started to come more into the game, started playing a little bit better, and Minte was their most dangerous player. And I already knew as soon as Minte was going to come in or Welbeck, one of them is going to score a goal, and Minte didn't score, but he was dangerous, right? So yeah. We have to thank Raya for saving the 3 points for us because it could have been a draw. We could have left this game with a draw, and then City would have been up because City got more goals than us, I think. So if that was the case, then City would be on top, and then we would be chasing City, unfortunately, once again. But thank God for Raya that that's not the case. So we'll see how it goes against Aston Villa, man. But that midfield today, atrocious. I don't want to see Marino in the midfield ever again. Like, I'm with you. Like, this guy should be a striker. He should be in the striker position, even though he's not that good, but at least he can do a job there. And midfield, he's just so slow, lethargic, bro. It's just not for me, man. Marino's a midfielder. Absolutely not, man. This guy offered nothing like he working for a Jamaican restaurant. You're asking for a beef patty, we're not off that. Like, bro, this guy, man, oh my Lord. I'm so sick and tired of Marino in the midfield, bro.
We're not patting mouth dumpling.
Yeah. You have nothing, man. He ain't got nothing, bro. You see him say right there, hey, I see the beef. No, it's not for you. Yeah. Oh my God, man. And bro, let's talk about Timber though, because now Timber has some sort of injury. So I hope he's fit for Aston Villa. Because if not, then we have to see Rice as a right back again, which I thought it was good as a right back, but Rice is getting overworked. You can see the guy's tired. You can see it's only going to take a few games for him to catch an injury, and I already know which one. He's going to get a hamstring because he's fatigued. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that Gabriel was back into the game that quick though. Gabriel to me should have just not played at all. Like honestly, like Gabriel needs his rest, but when this manager, like he saw, okay, Brighton scoring 2-1, we're panicking. And what does he do? He brings on Gabriel. And of course, he brought on Jesus as well. But listen, we have to move on from Jesus because I saw some reports about, Arsenal was thinking about selling Jesus, but not anymore because they say we need Jesus or whatever. No, we don't need Jesus at all, man. We need Jesus. We need a real Jesus, not that Gabriel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick and tired of we're hanging on to players that aren't good anymore. Jesus should have been moved. When Havertz is going to come back, you're going to see that Havertz is also not going to score goals. He's also going to struggle again. But Jesus is a guy that should have been moved on. Madueke and my guy Eze, those two didn't get minutes. Well, we needed a goal. But you bring on Martinelli, who's always like, one day he found his Brazilian passport. One day he's looking like he's from Kosovo. Like, what is it going to be with this guy? Like, he needs to step it up, bro. I'm sick and tired of Martinelli, like, being so inconsistent. He's so inconsistent. He's been in the club for a good minute. For him to still be like, have that one good season, and then for the rest of his Arsenal career, he's been struggling. I'm not here for that, man. Like, either step it up, right, or move on from him. And speaking about Eze Madueke, man, back to those guys. Like, why can't they get minutes, man? We need a goal here and bringing them in. I know Aston Villa is Tuesday, right? So I hope that Eze at least starts, or Madueke, because let's be honest, people. Saka to me is having an awful season. I do not like what I'm seeing from Saka this season at all. Like, one, he's very greedy because you can tell that this guy is not the same as he used to be, right? So he tries too hard. He tries too hard to prove himself. Like, listen, I'm still that Saka. No, bro. And it's not your fault, though, Saka. I'm not going to blame you for that because you've been overworked. You've been pushed onto the field too soon. That's why Saka also moving so slow. He's not moving the same, and he forces it. So now he do it like every time he get the ball right, and Gyökeres is in the middle. He's not seeing Gyökeres. He's being selfish. Like Saka's not having a good season, and I've been saying this for a while. If you criticize the guy, it's not a crime. You will not get persecuted. You will not get the death sentence for saying, Saka, you've not been good. Saka's not been good. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Madueke has been better to me than Saka. Like, of course, the end product is not that good for Madueke, but at least Madueke it can get past his man. Madueke has an eye for his teammates. Like Trossard to me has an eye for Gyökeres. Saka, every time he tries to do the low IQ shots, the low IQ crossing, bro, you're forcing it, bro. Like, no. And you know that this manager won't put him on the sideline and say, you know what, Saka, you've tried, but Madueke has been a better player. He won't do that because he loves his favorites, unfortunately. And that's how you get those injuries, like hamstring injuries and all this stuff, because you keep overworking your favorites and you don't trust the guys that are in form, like Madueke, Trossard, Eze, right? You don't trust them. So you're going to keep holding on to Odegaard and Saka and even the Spanish boys like Marino, Zubimendi. That's not how you're going to win the league, bro. You're not going to win the league like that. So trust your players. Trust your players. And also, like find a way to make Gyökeres operate. It goes both ways because Gyökeres also need to bury his chances, right? But it goes both ways. It goes both ways, and that's how I feel, man. Like, we'll see how it goes against Aston Villa. I hope it win, but you know Emery. You know Emery when he faces Arsenal, he always gets 110%. So we'll see how it goes.
No, I hear it, man. I hear it. I completely agree. I just don't understand how Ethan can't play. Like, why can't Ethan get onto the pitch when Moreno's dropping a stinker? I don't understand. Moreno was rubbish. Do you know what I mean? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Why is Saka seeing 90 minutes? Once again, I just don't understand it, bro. Like, the manager, this is how he wants to play. I just don't think we're going to be able to get over the line playing the way that we're playing right now. I'm just going to keep it honest. I'll just keep it 100. And it's not just the tactics, it's the intent as well. Like, why do we keep playing within ourselves? Why do we keep, like, dropping the intensity? Why? Attack is another form of defense. They were there for the taking. As soon as we conceded a goal, you started seeing the game shift. As soon as they scored a goal, we looked rattled. We looked all over the place. We couldn't hold the ball. We couldn't hold control of the game. Nothing. Macy, I know you always keep it 100. My guy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm wearing my Christmas present right here. I'm wearing my Marvel T-shirt. Big up to the Spider-Man. Always
there you go, man. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Come get this guy, man. This guy's a Homelander, bro. You know what I mean? For the boys. Don't get this manager, bro. Macy, what'd you make of this game, bro? What'd you make of this game? We got the 3 points, but what'd you make of it?
No, I mean, I'm happy with the win, but I'm a bit disappointed with the performance yet again because we've still been able to win that, like, win that result again. Because, like, this manager, like, he always wants to, like, every time I see him in the touchline, he looks so scared because he doesn't even want to, like, finish off Brighton, because when I see that scared look in his face, I know that he's gonna fuck it up. And that's the thing, because I'm happy we got a win over Brighton finally, because Brighton's manager has got a decent record against Arteta, and finally Super Mick Arteta has finally put an end to Fabian Hürzeler's, like, record against him. But performance, we were absolutely shocking from the get-go. First half, we were playing superbly. Like, the first goal that Ødegaard scored, and I'm not a big fan of Ødegaard, but he took his goal very well. Like, he absolutely just took one touch and he just laid it on, like, he just smashed it into the left-hand side of the goal. That was a great finish, but Ødegaard never really turns up in the big games. He only turns up in the games that like the small games, like the Brightons, like the games that are like that are not in his level. That's the thing. But but I'm happy that Odegaard took his goal well. And then the second half, we were shocking. Like, I don't know how many times Saka gets the ball, and no matter how many times he tries to go forward, he doesn't even do nothing. He just runs, like he always runs to the Brighton goal, and he doesn't even know whether or not to shoot or just like cross the ball. So for me, I agree. Saka is selfish because he only thinks about himself. He doesn't think about the players around him, because I think in my mind he is so desperate of getting that 300 like grand a week, like, because if he gets that huge amount of money, then he could be the poster boy of Arsenal, which for me is a bit disgusting. Like, Saka ain't no poster boy. He will never be the guy that is going to take us to the next level, because when someone gets so much money, then this could give them the arrogance to do whatever the hell they want. It's all because of this manager, because every time the manager keeps playing Saka, every single game, we see that Saka looks fatigued. He can't even run properly. He's like jogging to the ball. And there was one point in the game where we were on the counter attack, and Saka was trying so hard to run the ball, like he was looking a bit slow, and Lewis Dunk was so far away it was hard for him to catch him. And that was Saka should have run quickly enough, but we know that he's still got a lot of fatigue in him. And Declan Rice today, I was happy with the fact that he got his corner resulted in another own goal for us. And this whole own goal thing is becoming a bit too much now. Like, I don't know why we keep scoring from own goals. But yet again, it comes back to Declan Rice's amazing corners, because when Declan Rice delivers a perfect corner, we always score from there. But in the goal that Brighton scored, Declan Rice has to do better. Like, I just don't understand why he's watching Mitoma on the right hand side. Like, why is he watching him when he should be marking him? Because Mitoma's a very tricky player, and you can't let him outskill you. And for me, like, Declan Rice has got to do better. But that comes back to the manager, because he keeps playing him for 90 minutes. And if he keeps playing him every single game, then we will see the end of Declan Rice. And on Tuesday, we've got a very tough game. And I've just seen the Aston Villa game. They're losing 1-0 to Chelsea. But that won't justify the fact that Villa will come to the Emirates. And you know what will happen if Unai Emery puts the beating on our title challenge this year. If we played that horrendous football from the second half to the game on Tuesday, that could cost us the title. So I'm not going to get too gassed up that we got the 3 points and we're still top. But I am a bit happy that the fact that we're still we're winging it, and that's the problem. But the problem is, if we played the same way we played against in the second half to Brighton, then I'm sorry, Aston Villa could take advantage of that. And the best part is that Aston Villa have left Ollie Watkins on the bench, and there is a high chance he could start on Tuesday. And you know what will happen if he dunks on our defense. And Gabriel, what was the point of bringing Gabriel on? We know that he's not 100% ready for the game. He should have been benched this game, but this is the arrogance of Arteta.
He could have put Northside on, bro. He could have put Northside centre back. You know, when Skelly got a yellow card, he could have put Northside on and then put
Northside, Madueke or Eze on, but instead he brings on Gabriel because he's so desperate with the fact that his number one defender is back in the squad. So if Gabriel does again get injured, then this is on the manager, because he rushed Gabriel back too quickly. So this will be on the manager if Gabriel goes down injured again. And the thing is, we've got a huge, massive game on Tuesday, and Aston Villa, they'll be rubbing their hands and saying, and Unai Emery will be saying, I'm ready, Arsenal. At the Emirates, I'm gonna haunt you guys like Casper the Ghost or the woman, or I'm gonna haunt you like Freddy Krueger.
Now, listen, I hear it. I think today, my frustration from today was we created opportunities and our players are not being clinical enough. I don't look, if we get own goals, I'm not bothered. If we score from set pieces, I'm not bothered. My issue is relying on that. My issue is when we have opportunities, we're not killing off opportunities. My issue is we're not getting Gyökeres. Still, we've been saying this all season. We are still not getting the best out of Gyökeres. Come on. How can you get the best out of Moreno playing him as a striker, not a DM, but you can't get the best out of Gyökeres? How? It doesn't make any sense to me. And at the end of the day, yeah, the intensity as well. Why is this team always switching off? There's always the first half or the second half. Against Sunderland, we were completely outplayed in the first half. Chelsea, completely outplayed in the first half. Then second half, then we want to turn up. Today's the reverse. We started really well, then we're switching off. Why? We made hard work of Wolves. We're making hard work of Brighton. We're making hard work of teams that we're supposed to be slapping up. We're making hard work of Everton. How many own goals have we been scoring? This is not consistent. That's my problem. I have no problem in us being good at set pieces or, you know, sometimes getting the odd own goal. But it's not, you can't go into, and this is the thing. When you get into the big games, you realize, yeah, that these things can't be the basis of how you play. They have to be additions to how you play. That's why we got caught up against PSG, because that's a team that's well coached, that's got players that know how to turn up, that's got a manager that's tactically better. You can't just go, oh, we're scoring on goal. Oh, we'll just keep scoring set pieces. It never came. You have to be more to your game. I'm not seeing the right intensity. I know Odegaard played well, but Moreno should have been hooked. You could have brought Eze in. You could have dropped Odegaard to the 8, and then you could have played Eze in the 10. You could have done that. You could have brought Madueke on and say, yo, Saka, hold bench. Yeah, I'm saying you look burnt out. Hold bench. We're bringing on Madueke. We're going direct. Instead, we're sitting back. As soon as they scored a goal, we're sitting back, inviting pressure, But we've been doing this though. We've been doing this. And it's like, bro, I can't keep seeing the same thing and then have a different expectation. It's not good enough. Like at the end of the day, Ethan, I don't know what Ethan has to do to get into this team. Northside could have came on. I understand Skelly was on a yellow. You could have bought Skelly off and then brought on Northside. You've played him centre back anyway. You could have done that if you really wanted to. You don't need to. I agree with Macy. Why are we rushing players back? This guy in the press conference said to us, we're not going to risk players. We're going to take it easy with Havertz. We're not going to rush him back. Well, guess what? You rush back Ben White and he got injured. Can you learn from that situation, please? Do not rush Gabriel. I agree with Macy. We don't need Gabriel to beat flipping Brighton, bro. What is this? And this is why I get so frustrated with this guy, because it's like, bro, why do we have to keep doing the same old, yeah? And this manager don't learn. Because guess what? When it's the knockout stages of competitions, when it gets hard, when we're up against proper teams, yeah, is this what we're going to look forward to? Injured players coming on, allowing our intensity to drop and allow teams to start cooking us and run through the midfield and put us under pressure. We was under pressure against Brighton, bro. That save from Raya, flipping out. I agree with you, Devonta. He saved us, bro. He saved us. Otherwise, it was looking spooky. How many more games against these kind of teams are we going to just keep trying to hang on? Come on, it's not convincing. It's not convincing. And people say, oh, but you want to win 3-0, 4-0. When you watch the game, we should have smoked these guys. We should have smoked Wolves. We should be smoking these guys. And we're not. It is alarming, and I agree. And I'll pass it back to you, Devontae. I think it's alarming that we're getting all these opportunities and we're not bearing our chances. I think this is very alarming, bro.
At all? Yeah, it is. It is. And I said this on my match action that I just made, right? That somebody needs to work with these guys when it comes to finishing. Like call Dennis Bergkamp or something. Like let Ian Wright come from his little Sky Sports pundit chair and let him work with these guys. Somebody needs to take these guys and help them with their finishing, because the set pieces are not even working anymore. So Nicholas Joffre, to me, at this point, is like useless, because we also not scoring from set pieces, barely, right? You know, it's fun. It's ironic that this club name is called Arsenal, but we don't have that much, right? Because now we're relying on own goals and set pieces. Well, the set pieces are barely working, and own goals have been. We're scoring a lot of own goals now. I don't mind scoring, like having an own goal. I don't mind that, but like you said, you cannot rely a whole season on just those those two things, because you see the set pieces are drying up, right? Like I said. So let's say you will not score an own goal against Aston Villa and then the other teams that follow after. What are you going to do? Because you're barely creating any goals. Saka was, of course, our main top scorer for like a few seasons. Like I said, Saka has not been that good for a minute. And so who's going to score the goals now? Because Trossard is not scoring that much goals. Martinelli, when is the last time he scored over like 10 goals? Gyökeres is not, bro. I cannot keep defending Gyökeres. Like I know, like the team that has to help him, but he himself also needs to make himself inevitable. He's not doing that. So everybody now screaming for Jesus and Havertz to come back, and Jesus, like you saw against Wolves at Crystal Palace, this guy keep missing big chances. Same old, same old. So Havertz is going to be the same issue because Havertz is also not that good of a finisher. We struggle to finish our chances. We cannot continue to play like this. And people gonna say, yeah, but a few seasons ago we would lose this game. That's not the point, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to thank David Raya for that and Brighton for not being as good as they used to be, right? That like sometimes luck has to be on your side. But again, a whole season you have to play this way. Well, convince me that for the whole season you're going to grab every single 3 points you can get. Even in the Champions League, you're going to win games playing this way. You're not. If you think so, you are deluded. If you think so, you think this is FIFA. This is not FIFA, bro. Because I'm going to say it like this, right? People look at, like when people say look at a certain team as a favorite, it's because of the way they're playing, right? People always say, oh yeah, City are the favorites because City played good. City played great, right? Back in the day when it was United and Arsenal, people had those two as favorite because they were playing great football. They had players that would win you the games, right? Look at City. They have players that can win them the games, like Haaland, Cherky, Foden, Reinders, Bernardo Silva. We don't have a player that can win us a game, right? Because the guy that we used to rely on, Bukayo Saka, where is he now? Saka could not even get past Lewis Dunk. And Lewis Dunk is as fast as a tortoise. So I don't like what like, so who are you gonna rely on now? You know what I'm saying? Like Arsenal cannot be the favorite. If you play like this and you're considered the favorites, boy, you must be looking at a whole different league because this is not the championship. This is the Premier League. This is no way that this cannot be convincing enough, bro. We're talking about teams. If I look at all the past teams that became champions, Reddit's in the Champions League, World Cup, Eredivisie, whatever it is you name, every team became champions because they played like champions. They were convincing. They convinced the world that they could be champions, and they like there's no way. Like, and some people will say, oh yeah, but what about Jose Mourinho? What about 1993 AC Milan? Exceptions of the rule, but Jose Mourinho's teams were also very great because they had Drogba, right? Lampard, they had great players, and Milan also had great players. That's the exception of the rule. That doesn't mean that the whole like everything is like that. It's not. There's no way that Arsenal is gonna continue winning games like this. It's no way. There is no player that can win us every game. There's not. We've been running our luck, and it's gonna run out soon because this cannot continue. No way, unless there's a player that can win you a game. But even then, it's a team sport. Nobody can do it by himself. You know.
Now I hear that, man. This comment here, let's be real and understand that we will lose some games along the way, but also other teams will also drop points. We have to capitalize on that when it happens. Otherwise, City will smell blood. Bro, I agree, yeah, but at the same time, it's not about our gripe with the things that we criticize about this team are long-standing issues. We've had issues of switching off in games. We've had issues of being very one-dimensional. We've had issues that when we go up against a team that has the same level of players, if not better, an actual tactician, a better level manager, a more decorated manager, we come unstuck. So we're not looking at this and saying, oh, well, Arsenal are not going to win no games this season. Oh, well, Arsenal are not going to do it. You know, they're not going to be able to get... No, we're looking at what the team is doing and what the manager's doing, and we're saying, okay, these kind of decisions of rushing players back, are these players going to be in good form come the crunch end of the season? The fact that we're struggling to score, are we going to continue that when we go into knockouts football and we don't know how to get Gyökeres involved in the game? Is that the answer? Are we going to be looking for Jesus to save us? Ethan, that can be effective off the bench, that's very attacking. We're not utilizing him off the bench. Saka's not providing any assists or anything to Gyökeres. Trossard, up and down. Martinelli, up and down. Can we rely on these guys? What are we changing formation? Is there anything tactically different? Or how are we going to approach the knockout stage or the crunch end of the season when we get unstuck? What's the answer? We're not seeing the answer. So we're calling it out before we get to that stage. We're struggling to have an answer against Wolves and teams like this and Brighton. We're struggling. We're holding on. So what are we going to do when we're in the semi-finals of the Champions League or God willing, the finals of a Champions League? What's the answer then? Because it's better players, better manager, better club, and in a competition that we've not won ever in our history. We notoriously bottle at the end of the season. 22-23 season, around this time, everybody was giddy. Everybody was giddy, you know. Don't talk about no problems, don't talk about nothing. Certain games, we need to shore it up a little bit. No, we're winning games. Well, guess what? 22-23 season, we didn't win a major. Do you know why? Because there were certain things that we needed to adapt about our game, but people don't want to talk about it because this fan base only want to talk about it when the season's done. No, over here, we talk about it before the season's done because we want the club to actually improve. We want to win, so we call it out. The problem is 6 years, we don't call it out. And yes, you can tell me, oh, but we won a lot of games in 22-23 season. We still didn't win the league. So there's things that we can adapt. There's things that we can adapt about this team. And at this moment in time, I don't see how we're going to get over the line. I look at the season, I look at it like this. I look at that, where does Arsenal fail and come short to win trophies? And what have we improved to get over the line? When you tell me personnel, correct. Eze is a great addition to the team. Gyökeres, if we use him properly, a great addition to the team. Are we utilizing all the players that we brought in properly? No. Zubimendi's been underwhelming. Eze has been good, to be fair. He's been good. He's had some good performance. Gyökeres, we're not getting the most out of him. So why did we bring him in the summer if we're not going to utilize that player? And I'm talking about not just starting him, but actually playing to his strength so he can be effective. The reason we bought him from Sporting because he scored goals. What are we doing to get him scoring goals here? Because this guy could be a difference maker in us winning a major honour or not. So that's why I get annoyed by it. Because he's the type of striker we didn't have last season. So let's utilise that. So as much as you can tell me, yeah, other teams drop points and rare tear. Yes, but I understand where Arsenal go wrong. I understand where Arsenal struggle. And when I don't see improvements in that area, I'm going to call it out. Because I do not want Jesus getting more opportunities and Moreno getting more opportunities in a game than Gyökeres. It is ridiculous. Based on what? Based on what should they get more opportunities in a game? It is ridiculous. Why? Do you know what? If we're not going to play him to his strengths, if we're not going to utilize him, sell him back to Sporting. Just, do you know what? Let him go back on loan. If you're not going to get the most out of him, what's the point in him being here? There's no point, bro. You can't just bring additions in the summer and then you don't utilize them. I'm sorry, this doesn't make any sense now. If this manager wants to prefer to play with the false nine, why did you spend money on Gyökeres? You could have got some midfielders. We need some midfielders. If something happens to Declan Rice, who's the replacement? We needed someone a starter as a left winger. You might as well have just bought a left winger. There's no point. If you're not going to play to a player's strengths, it is absolutely pointless in him being here. There's no point. So there's got to be some. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like this manager's waiting for Havertz, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I completely agree. I think he's waiting for Havertz as well. We have been here so many times, bro. Go on, bro. Go on.
Of course, you know he's waiting for Havertz, man. You know that he loves that guy, man. Like we all remember, like 2 seasons ago, right, when he scored that penalty penalty against what was it, Bournemouth, right? he was like, "Yeah, Havertz, yeah, let go to the crowd, go to the crowd." Well, we all remember that, man. He loves Havertz, though. But like I said, man, Havertz is not a goal scorer. He's not elite goal scorer. Gyökeres, by the way, is the reason. I mean, Havertz is the reason why we got Gyökeres. Let's not forget that. It's because of Havertz we were screaming for a striker. We wanted Gyökeres because of Havertz. So now all this revisionism of, we need Havertz again. We need Havertz again, bro. Y'all gonna get right back down to earth as soon as Havertz comes back and misses big chances again. Him and Jesus are no different. Like, yes, in their role as a false nine, they play well, but we were screaming for goals. We have Gyökeres now, right? I know Gyökeres' technique is abysmal. His position is sometimes also like, I don't know why he keeps wrestling with defenders like he's the white Brian Broby, right? But you cannot score like over 100 goals over there in Portugal and be a scrub. There's no way. There's no way. Like I said, Darwin Núñez never did that, right? There's some strikers that came out of Portugal that never did what Gyökeres did. So Gyökeres somehow, some way, can be a goal scorer. He's a natural striker. Like somebody in the comments, like, yes, like I said, he's a natural striker. So it should be used as one. Because people talk about City, right? People talk about City, right? Haaland, Pep understands that Haaland is not Aguero and Jesus. He's not going to move. He's not like those guys. He was able to adapt his system for Haaland and was able to win a treble with him. And now they're looking, and let's say we fumble it again and City wins it, it's because of him, because of Erling Haaland. You know what I'm saying? He's a natural striker. So he adapts the system to make Haaland operate in that system. Arteta's not doing that for Gyökeres. I'm not saying that Gyökeres has, like, you have to adapt for him, but find a way to make him operate. Because I know Gyökeres is not Haaland. Because Haaland, of course, before he came to City, he was already a bona fide star. Gyökeres is not the same. But that doesn't mean you cannot make your system adapt to Gyökeres and make him operate. You know? You have to make him operate in some way. You have to make your players operate. So you're playing the same system, but nobody's operating. So, you know, like, Saka's not operating. Eze's not operating. Zubimendi is not operating. Zubimendi's been disappointing so far. So why don't you, like, adapt? That's what me and Northside is screaming about. Like, adapt. Because this is not going to work for a long time. And you know what? I have a little stat for you because I was just checking Twitter. Let's talk a little about Bukayo Saka and how many goals he scored this year. January, 0 goals. February, 0 goals. March, 0 goals. April, you guessed it, 0 goals. May, you guessed it again, 0. June, once again, 0. July, another one. August was his first goal in the Premier League. September, 0. October, 2. November, 0. And December, 1. In total, 4 goals for Bukayo Saka in 2025 in the Premier League.
Yeah, like, this is the problem, Devontae, because this manager is like, he's very eager to see what Saka can do, but Saka doesn't offer nothing. His crossing is poor, his running is terrible as well, and he can't even finish. Like, this is why I said Saka will be finished when he reaches 26 years old, and it looks like his career is almost on the verge of getting finished if he continues to play week in and week out. So that's why I'm worried about these players. And Declan Rice, every time when he's at right back, he's coming forward, and when we lose the ball, he has to go back at right back and stop Brighton's counter-attack. So this is why I'm worried about these players, because if this manager keeps on playing them every single game, then we could be on the verge of losing them before we reach the crunch end of the season, because we've already lost Timber to injury, and Saliba. I don't know how he was able to come back into the squad because our manager, yet again, with his absolute like stubbornness, absolutely throws him back onto the field. And then today, he threw Gabriel on back on from the substitutes bench, and that is why these players, they need to stop listening to this manager. But the thing is, if none of them listen to the manager, then the manager could easily kick them out of the club. So that's why these players have to obey whatever the manager says to them. And I feel kind of bad for these players because they're just too afraid to stand up for themselves. Because the only player in my mind had the guts to stand up to Arteta was Aubameyang. So we need somebody like Gyökeres to stand up to Arteta and say to him, I need you to give me more game time, because every time you play me on a match that doesn't mean anything, I'm not getting enough service. So like somebody needs to be man enough to stand up to Arteta, because if Arteta keeps like playing these players injured yet again, then that could mean a huge calamity of us losing our chance of getting the title, and City could overtake us in that position, because City have got another tough away game to Sunderland on the very first year of January. And City and for me, City should win that game comfortably. And even though Sunderland at home is a bit difficult, I still expect City to go in there and put on a good performance, because our game against Villa on Tuesday will be much more difficult compared to City and Sunderland, because City know how to win their game, because they, even though sometimes they're every time when they concede a goal, they don't just sit back, they go for finding a late winner, and that's exactly what they did today. They found a winner through Ryan Cherki. But with us, we're just happy to get a goal and just sit back and retreat while the opposition come at us. We have to stop doing that, because if we get one goal and just back off, then the opposition can have the momentum on their side to get a goal themselves.
Mm-hmm. What you say, my guy, Johnny, man? Straight out of Chicago. What you saying?
I had to take a smoke break after that fucking game. Nah, man, it's the same old shit. It's same old shit, different day. It's same old shit, different day. Why? I don't understand how Norgard wasn't the starting right back and we went with Rice. I mean, if this is the preview for next week that we're gonna match Rice man on man with fucking Morgan Rogers, it's gonna be a long damn day. So I don't trust that to be the whole thing, the whole game, because we know Emery can have those three number 10s interchange, and Rice could end up on the left-hand side and go up against Calafiori or Lewis Skelly, whoever ends up playing. But, the injuries is what's going to kill us, bro. The injuries and the inconsistent play is what's going to end up killing us. That's just a fact at the end of the day. We spent $1 billion to still be short because this guy keeps injuring all these players. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Where the ball that Saka put in for Martinelli, and Martinelli skied it. Why the fuck can't we play that damn ball for Gyökeres? Why can't we play that? If Gyökeres is on the field, Gyökeres buries that shot. Buries that shot. No questions asked. And on either foot, he buries it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. We're just going to have to see. Because, one, Macy, I've said it a million times with you on stream. None of these players got the balls to go against Arteta. None of them got the balls to do that. I'm sorry, man. You can hope and wish all you want for them to go against it. It ain't gonna fucking happen. These guys got no backbone to be able to say that we're gonna go against Arteta. They would have done it already. They would have done it already. They would have done it just off the strength of he's risking their health. Gabriel Magalhaes got put back into this game for him to get game time to get used to, because best believe he will be starting with Saliba against Aston Villa. He will be starting the game against Aston Villa. And sorry, man, if we lose him or if we lose Rice for a considerable part of the back end of the season, we're screwed. We're screwed. And the worst part about it is like I keep saying this, Arsenal's not winning the Champions League. I don't care who comes up with what scenario. You better be whoever's on duty, whether it's Allah, Jesus, Buddha, whoever the hell you want to pray to, whoever's on duty, you better pray to the hopes that Arsenal's going to win the Champions League, because that ain't happening. That ain't happening. So,
Gianni, can't you just trust the process? Can't you just see we won the game? We can't, you know what I mean? Just look at the score. Why you got to be toxic,
bro?
Yo,
trust the
Gianni,
process.
You know what, Gianni? Hey, they're loving the nigga out here. I'm telling you, bro. They're loving me, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I am enjoying Barca. I'm not going out tonight. I'm gonna actually chill tonight. I've been going out back to back 2 nights in a row. I said, you know what? Today I'm gonna work. And then tomorrow I might have a little date. Still, I might have a little date, Gianni. Don't worry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta just chill out a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't want people to see I'm too active. I can't lose myself here.
I'm taking a few puffs for you, my guy. That's what I like to hear. Fuck that. Tear that.
Hey, I'm playing Copa Libertadores here.
My man.
When you look at the subs bench as well, the subs bench is looking serious out here. I can't lie. Single life is great right now. I can't lie. The subs benches, I got super subs. You know, I got the finishers. You know what I mean? We've got everything there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about. But no, man, this fucking team, it's the manager, bro. At the end of the day, like I said, you guys have all been watching football probably just as long as I have. When the fuck have you ever seen a team try to play with a number 10 and a false 9? I didn't even know that could exist. I thought a false 9 was supposed to take over the job for the number 10. Yep. Like, bro, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Odegaard, like, I'm in a group chat and this dude put in the chat my captain when Ødegaard scored. Bro, that motherfucker's paid to do that shit. Why isn't he shooting like that every fucking game? Like, this is what does my head in, bro. And I've said this again. I don't mean this come off sounding disrespectful or whatnot, bro. But these English teams and these fans, the top Gooner and all these nothing but positive fans, they wouldn't last in Italy. They wouldn't last. Arsenal legit needs some ultras to come back and kick everybody up the ass to get this team focused, bro. Because this shit's bullshit. I'm sorry, man. If we make it through this whole season to win the league continuously the way that we're playing, it's more of a show of how shit the Premier League really is. Like, sorry, man. That's an uncomfortable conversation to have. You know, all this money the Premier League dumps out, and for Arsenal to win the league with own goals FC, corner kick FC, and all this other nonsensical bullshit that these people talk about. If we win the league like that, it shows this league is not as good as everybody's trying to hype them up to be. I'm sorry. It really isn't.
I've been saying that the Premier League has been, in terms of like the footballing, it's been ass. Like I always call it like a pace and power league, because that's what it is. Like it's the footballing quality in terms of like the entertainment is not good, because most teams park the bus. And there's only one team that I can say like consistently plays football. I would say like the City. Everybody else is basically like is hanging on for dear life. Like Liverpool is scamming it, Arsenal scamming it. Chelsea are very inconsistent. I don't even know what Chelsea gonna do, right? Aston Villa is also not a team that I'm like want to watch. They're not bad, but also not good. So most of these teams, to me, in the Premier League, they play the same way. Unless your name is City, then City play the way they want to play. And then my guy accent right here. That's why City's dominating the league, because they're actually playing football. They got football players. Most of these teams got like athletes. I've been saying it. It's just an athletic league. But in terms of football and quality of entertainment and fundamentals, I'm not enjoying the Premier League at all. I'm sorry. Like the Premier League used to be way better back in the day, or even before 2020. Like even in those days, the Premier League was better. Like with Sanchez and Hazard, right? Kevin De Bruyne, Aguero. That was even better, man. I'm not enjoying the Premier League at all. I'm sorry. So if Arsenal win the league, they won't though. But let's say if they do win it, that just says how awful the football has been in England. You know?
Yeah, and obviously that's why yesterday, like Manchester United did the same. They scammed their win against Newcastle, because like Ruben Amorim is more than happy to play out a 5 at the back because this is what he does. Because when United score a goal, then Amorim decides, you know what, I'm going to play 5 at the back, and I will try and make sure that Newcastle don't like attack us on the break, and that will give us the advantage. That's exactly what Arteta is doing, because when he gets a 1-goal lead, he's always trying to like command a 5 at the back so that he tells his players, don't let them counter attack you. Keep your wall back line protected, because this manager's too afraid to like destroy teams. Because this is why when I saw him on the touchline with that scared look, he's a guy that is afraid of wiping out teams. Because I remember in the 22-23 season when we won 5-0, he wasn't scared. He was saying, attack them, get more goals, like that. But this season, with that scared look, he's not even concerned about battering teams. He's more than happy of settling in 1-0 wins, and more than happy that we're not conceding any goals or losing. So this is the problem with Arteta, because he's too scared of saying that he will try, that he will batter any team that he sees. He's more than happy to settle for like a 1-goal or a 2-goal win.
Yeah, but not only that, the bigger problem though is you spent how much money on this team? It's over £1 billion. Like, I tell people this all the time. The only other team that spent over a billion on a team was Inter, but that was the course from '94 all.
Oh. Johnny? Oh.
Can you hear me, Macy?
Yeah, I can hear you, Gianni. Carry on. Yeah, carry on.
I can't hear you now. Hold on. I'm going to log off and come back.
All right, go ahead, Gianni.
Do you know what's funny, yeah? When I see certain comments saying, oh, yeah, but a couple of seasons ago, we would have lost this game. A couple of seasons ago, yeah, we didn't flipping have Gyökeres. A couple of seasons ago, we didn't have Eze. A couple of seasons ago, we may not even had Rice. We didn't have Ethan. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have Dowman. That's a talent that I know is injured right now that we ain't been using. So they can't have it both ways. You can't tell me, oh, but a couple of seasons ago we wouldn't have won. But every season you're like, he just needs his pieces. He just needs this. So what? How can you say the manager just needs X player to win, and then we get X player, and then we're not getting over the line? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense then. You can't justify, oh, well, we didn't win because we need a striker, we need a left winger, or we need a DM, we need another number 10, we need to upgrade Odegaard. And then when we go and do that, you still put the expectation down as if we don't have those players. Both things can't make sense to me. They don't make sense to me. They don't make sense to me. If you're telling us that we need certain players and we go out in the market and buy those players, the expectation rises because you've told us that we need a striker, or we need a winger, or we need a DM, or we need a number 10. You can't keep saying we only need one extra player, or this, and that. And then when we go and get that player, oh no, but a couple of seasons ago, we didn't have those players. So you can't have it both ways. It doesn't logically make sense. I'm tired of these excuses. Either the manager needs X amount of player, Berto goes and gets it. When he goes and gets it, I'm going to hold you to what you said. We just needed X player to be able to achieve. Now, when we get the player, you're now shunning away from achievement and saying, oh, well, a couple of seasons ago, we didn't win, and this isn't. No. You're not going to gaslight me like that. You're not going to gaslight me. And there's too many people, that in this fan base, I love to gaslight. They talk this big game. Oh, when we get this player, yeah, we're going to win it all. And then when we start dissecting this team, oh, but we wouldn't know. Well, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get the wins. It doesn't matter how you get the wins. You, man, weren't saying that about Liverpool. When Liverpool were picking up wins at the start of the season, you were analysing their performance. Let's keep it 100 right now. You were analysing their performance. You didn't come out with the lyrics of, it doesn't matter, a win is a win. You didn't say that. You judged the performance and said it's not sustainable, which you were correct. It's the same sport. Why is it different when it's Arsenal? If Liverpool, the way that they were playing and conceding goals and all that weren't sustainable, is it sustainable having own goals? Is it sustainable having a striker that you do not feed? Is it sustainable playing players even though they're not in form, or not playing players that are in form, or not utilizing your bench, or not rotating, or playing players injured, or risking players? Is that sustainable? These men have a way of judging other teams, but when it's Arsenal, all of that gets wiped out. We're not gonna we're gonna act like we can't see it. You can see it clearly when it's the opposition. You can see it clearly when it's Chelsea, when it's United, if it's Liverpool. If it's Tottenham, when it's Arsenal, I don't know. Oh, well, you guys are, context. Nah.
Hey, what's even funnier about that, bro, is then they swear up and down when you compare other teams, none of the players can get into the starting 11. We got the best starting 11 in every single fucking position. But then when you try to say that they're playing shit net right now on form, another team's better, they say no. Or not another team, but another player's better. Dude, it's all bullshit. All they are is a fucking walking contradiction. They're full of shit. They're full of shit. That's all it is. Bro, motherfuckers were shout out to Aaron. Aaron's last OG show, I think it was Monday. Everybody swore up and down. All these top gooners that jumped into the chat were saying that Rodgers can't get into our starting 11 over Trossard. I was like, are you guys smoking crack? It's absolute nonsense. All it is it should be called Excuse FC right now, to be honest with you, because that's all it is. But bro, he doesn't deserve any more money on top of it, though. Nobody should be saying that we have to go in and get somebody in this winter transfer window. Fuck that. You spent $1 billion. Go in it. Go in it. Go prove to everybody that you can go in it, because that's nonsense. That's absolute nonsense. For $1 billion to be spent. For $1 billion to be spent, and you still are saying we need to go and get more players? Nah, bro, that's fucking horseshit. That's horseshit. You got the players. Stop injuring people. If you have to, call some of the youth academy kids up in order to deepen the squad, so you can actually let guys fucking get some breaks. Because Rice at right back? Are we serious? Do we not remember how shit we were when we would put Thomas Partey on the right back? First of all, Thomas Partey looked like he was fucking lost every game he played on the right back. We're lucky Rice had a decent game. But you're telling me we're going to put Rice, we're going to try to run this Rice against fucking Rodgers against Villa? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's the thing. And remember, I still have nightmares from the last time we played Aston Villa last year, 2-2 at the Emirates. Thomas Partey was at right back at one point, and that was when we drew that game 2-2. So that's why, if this manager ever even thinks of putting Declan Rice at right back, then I'm sorry. Morgan Rogers will figure out where our weakness is, and he will go for that weakness, because Morgan Rogers is an absolute baller. And speaking of that, no, Aston Villa have got an equalizer against Chelsea, so that's why Aston Villa are a team that you shouldn't underestimate, because they have some ways of hurting.
1-1, Macy. It's 1-1 at the moment.
Yeah, it is 1-1.
That fucking team, man, they just don't go away. They just
how much money has he had? How much money has he had to be up there with Arteta? How much money has he had?
Brother, I don't think he's hit 350 million. I don't think he's hit 350 million pounds. I know for a fact it's not 400. I know for a fact it's not 400. I know for a fact it's not 400 million pounds. But I do believe it's still below 350, unless that transfer for Guisan put them over. But either way, bro, if Arsenal win the league like this, it shows you how political the Premier League is as well. Because we're sitting here talking about Aston Villa, a team that got fucked over by PSR. What would Aston Villa be if they actually had 3 more signings to that team because they didn't get screwed with PSR than what they just had? Because let's all remember something here. Trossard's supposed to be in an Aston Villa shirt. The only reason why he didn't go to Villa is because of PSR. That's it. So, and then what would our season look like then? Because Trossard's been our...
Bro, even Newcastle, bro. Like, I know right now they're not doing amazing, and they need to find a win. But bro, like, they're doing it with man like Murphy. Everybody knows Murphy's not clinical in front of goal. Do you know what I mean? They're doing it they lost their best striker, bro, and they had Wisa that's been out injured most of the season. Do you know what I mean? If they were able to spend, what would they be doing? Because Eddie Howe's a good coach, but he has limited spending because of all this PSR stuff. You know what I mean? Because of all this FFP stuff. So at the end of the day, man, this manager is very, very lucky that Newcastle ain't allowed to just go out there and spend their money, because they got a good coach. Eddie Howe's a good coach. You know what I mean? But they don't have superstars in every position. They still have to make do with certain players. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Look, at the end of the day,
God
we
damn,
don't
you
get
motherfucker.
excited. We don't get excited yet because we've seen this story before. We've seen this story before. We'll be excited when we lift the trophy. I'm sorry. We've been in title races before under this manager. Do you know what I mean? I was this close to getting giddy in the 22-23 season. I was this close. This close, yeah? I was like, oh, I don't know. I got PTSD. I don't know. I can't, sorry, when you put me through all of that, I'm going to have my reservations, especially when I'm seeing performances like that, because I know we ain't going to get away with it week in, week out. We can't keep getting away with it. So it is what it is, man.
Even I still have nightmares from that 22-23 season. I still haven't forgiven Edu for the fact that he had a chance of getting Moises Caicedo. But what did he do? He decided to go and get fucking Jorginho, and that cost us the title because it was all because of Edu's stubbornness and Arteta's foolishness that cost us the league that year. So this year there shouldn't be any foolishness because we are top for a reason. We have been winging a lot of games, but we won't be lucky if we continue to keep on winging games. We have to win all of our games and not play this kind of five at the back and all this passing U-shaped football robotic stuff. I'm sorry, I don't like this anymore. We have to start destroying teams if we want to win the Premier League because I have never seen this football club win a Premier League because like that was when I watched the Invincibles win that Premier League, they were playing free-flowing football. They were playing very meaningful football. Ori, Bergkamp, Pires, they were playing a very good ways of how to score goals and hurt teams. But with this squad, they can't even hurt any teams. They're just playing this kind of weird, this U-shaped football where they're in a position to shoot, then they have to try and pass it out from the back. I'm sorry, you have to score goals to hurt teams, but I don't see us hurting any teams. We're just absolutely winging it because this manager has been winging it for 4 years. 4 years he's been winging it, and he still can't get us over the line because if we lose this league, then this manager has to leave right now. If we keep on playing this weird U-shaped football and lose to games like Aston Villa on Tuesday, Bournemouth in the new year, and the Inter Milan game in the Champions League, that game as well, then this manager for me, he has to go. I'm sick of him. I'm tired of the fact that he's been here for 6 years. He's only won one trophy, and that wasn't the squad that he won the trophy with. That was Emery's squad. So that's why he has to do something right and get that Premier League title, because if he doesn't do that, then he has to go.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm just tired of it, bro. Like we asked for changes. We asked for the manager to change it up a bit. He just doesn't want to do it. He continues with the 2 DMs. Like I'm tired of these kind of seasons, man. I really am, man. I just want to, bro. I just want this club to win, man. You know what I mean? Like we sit here, we talk, we dissect the game, dissect performances, and all we want is the club to be successful. We're not saying this because we don't want it to be successful. Otherwise, we'd say, yeah, everything's great, everything's amazing, every performance. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We just got the win. Nah, bro. Like we need to be seeing more. We're struggling against Brightons and Crystal Palaces, and that's in bad form. Like that game there, the penalty saved us, man. You know what I mean? Like Kenny said, if that was a league game, it's a draw. Let's be real. 90 minutes, we've not been good. We've not been good. But because we won on penalties, it's okay. No, it's not. Why can't we finish the job properly in 90 minutes? Why can't we have a proper performance? The reason is the manager doesn't want to change his ways. Arteta don't want to change his ways. And that's fine if you win. It's fine. It's fine being stubborn when you win. It's not when you fall short, bro. You know what I mean? And North, have you seen Terry talk about Forest robbed? They never credit us. Nah, bro, because your fan base, respectfully, isn't as big, so they don't get as much traction. You know what I mean? Doing that to you guys. Otherwise, they would. They pander to Arsenal online, big presence, big club, historically. not anymore, not the way that we move. You know what I mean? And they know that they know where the traction is, bro. They know where the traction is. Also, it panders to the Arsenal fans he's trying to pander to as well. Saying that you guys, that Forest robbed you, it makes it look like, oh, well, Arsenal looking convincing. Oh, City aren't looking convincing. It's all to discredit you. At the end of the day, we'll see what they say when you guys win the league. We'll see what they say in it. Because it's rinse and repeat, bro. Yeah, I mean, it's disingenuous for them not to respect City. There's no reason for them to say Arsenal are so scary and not to respect City. Liverpool fans respect City. You talk to Liverpool fans, they always respect City. They say in every title race, every season, we always give them their respect because we know what they can do. And that's Liverpool, a team that was going head-to-head with them year in, year out. They respect them. There's a reason why they respect them. Do they give us that kind of respect? No. No. You know what I mean? It's not because of an agenda. It's because they already know. They've not seen anything different. At the end of the day, crunch end of the season, we fumble. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? I honestly, bro, like, I'm just tired, bro. You know what? Loan out Ethan. If you're not going to use him, loan him out. Just loan him out.
Travesty, bro. That's a fucking travesty. That kid should be freaking playing right now. That's a travesty that he's like, these guys said, oh, Gabby, hey, did you notice this shit too? These idiots have been talking about Gabby Jesus coming back, talking about how great it is. Did anybody notice that this guy was playing left wing? He wasn't playing striker. When Martinelli had the chance when he shot it over, he was out on the left wing. Gabby Jesus was playing left wing for about 15 minutes on that game. Nobody's talking about that he's playing left wing. Why can't Wanyeri get in over there? Why? Because the kid might lose the ball because he wants to try to dribble or take or put his own emphasis on the game. Like, that's how you know this is bullshit. And North, with what you were saying with teams not respected us, why should they? Why should they respect us? We haven't fucking won. You can't respect if the manager is a habitual fuck up, let's call it what it is. Every year, what people thought they should do with the team or how we should finish in the league, he failed at it. When we tried to go for Champions League, when we were in third place, what did he do? He failed it. We went all the way down to fifth. We went back to Europa League again. 8 points clear. Screwed it up. 2 points clear. We went and screwed up the week with Aston Villa and West Ham. That's why nobody respects us. I guarantee you, let's say, hypothetically, we don't win the league this year. We blow it. And then all of a sudden, let's say Berta goes to Ancelotti, for example, and gets Ancelotti to come to Arsenal. I guarantee you Liverpool and City fans would then say, okay, Arsenal's a different team now because they have a manager with winning mentality. That's the reason. It's the manager. They know that everybody says it's down to the manager with Arsenal if he's going to screw something up. Everybody talks about it. We have to play with a different right back if we have injuries, he ends up moving 3 players. What other manager does that? It's self-inflicted. That's why all these other teams don't respect us. So it is what it is. But you know what? We'll see. This Aston Villa game is going to say everything about what the season's going to end up being. Because if we drop points here, I think we're gonna be in for a rude awakening. Especially we got 9 games coming up just in the month of January. It's going to get real interesting now.
Yeah, it's mad, and this is the thing. The reason, even going up to this game, I weren't confident. When I started seeing certain level of performances, I said, "Well, if that's how we perform against Wolves, oh boy." I don't look at any of these fixtures, and even Bournemouth that are not doing what they did last season. I'm looking at that and thinking, well, we're not in great form in terms of performances. Aston Villa, it's always a long day. Liverpool, they've gained a bit of form. They've got some wins under their belt. They've improved to a certain degree. It's still not the Liverpool that we expected, obviously, at the start of the season. But they got players that can hurt us. We start messing around out the back or allowing them to apply pressure. We'll leak goals. We'll leak goals. You know what I'm saying? We leak goals because at the end of the day, Wolves could have scored against us. Club Brugge, if they had some quality, could have scored against us. Brighton should have scored against us today as well with the opportunities that they got in the second half. So we keep messing around. Sunderland, they took a lot of their opportunities. Arguably could have won the game based on how they played in the first half. We fuck around against Liverpool. we're gonna have conversations because this is supposed to be a Liverpool team that's in disarray. Their fan base want Slot out. We'll see, innit? We'll see because this ain't looking good, bro. This ain't looking, and City continue to apply pressure because I was seeing it. I think it was like 1-1. When I saw it was 1-1, I was like, ooh. I was like, let's see. They get the win. This is what they do. This is what they do. They smell blood and they're like, we're gonna just keep getting wins. We're going to keep getting wins. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, Man City ain't getting wins by hook or by crook. Most of their wins are actually been coming well-deserved. They're playing well. So when they have these games where they may not play well, I'm going to watch the highlights. I ain't had time to watch the highlights. Then we'll see, innit? But I bet you any money from now to the end of the season, they ain't going to be stinking it out. They ain't going to play the way we play today. They ain't going to be looking on the ropes. It's just win after win after win after relentless win. They might lose a game and then back to winning ways. And this is the thing. People think that you can play like this for the rest of the season. I don't know how long these men have been watching football. You cannot win a league title playing like this. You can't, bro. It is not. You cannot consistently get results like this. And God, I'm telling you right now, everybody that's watching right now, wait until the crunch end of the season where you've got clubs fighting against relegation, clubs fighting for Conference League, clubs fighting for Europa League place, clubs fighting for the Champions League spot. Then you've got the clubs in the title race or want to enter the title race. Yeah, you probably got 2 or 3 teams that are we're not going to get relegated. We're too far away to get European spots. Those teams are all right. The rest, everyone's out for blood. Everybody's fighting for their life. You play like this and you think that we're not going to drop points. Okay, then you must not be watching football long enough because that's when when the demons come out. That's when you get them unexpected results. Certain teams, you're like, oh shit, that team's fighting relegation. That team just beat that team that's in a European spot. Wait till it gets to the business end, and we're playing like this. And then we got players coming back straight away back into the team. Gabriel, you said that Gabriel's still carrying a knock. He's still not 100% fit. And then next thing you know, you're playing them against flipping Brighton. Come on, man. What kind of man management is this, bro?
And you don't know, and we don't know where those the FA Cup games land going further in that competition. If we do go far in that, you don't know where some of the Champions League knockout games are going to be. Sometimes that throws off your schedule as well. We've seen it.
Facts.
We've seen it. So you got the other games still to worry. We got 2 extra games now because of the semifinal for the League Cup. That's part of the reason why we have so many games in January. And this is always where it is. January, February, December, January, February. These are the 3 months that always kill us. They always kill us. And we're having to worry about all these injuries with this stuff going on. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy.
And the sad thing with City, bro, sorry to interrupt.
No, go on.
The sad thing with City, I've been one of the people saying this isn't the same City team. Arsenal should be able to push through and go win because they don't have the clutch guys of De Bruyne and Gundogan there anymore that helped win them how many titles. Now you got these young kids already starting to build confidence this early on that they could be in the run to possibly win the title. That's even scarier because the thing with City that we were holding on to for the last 2 years, the 2 titles that they won, was the injuries that were starting to catch up to Gundogan and Kevin De Bruyne. We don't have that no more. Now you got these young kids that are in there, and they're already getting hip to game on how to win and go about the business. That's the scary part because this kid Cherokee, man, this kid is something else right now. He is something else right now. And for these guys, if these guys are already getting into their heads that these guys are younger, hungrier than what the old guard was, and they're doing this, that's a problem, man. That's a problem. So that's the only other thing I wanted to add to that. That's the scary part about City right now.
Nah, facts. Cherokee and Reinders scoring for them today. I'm seeing it here already. This is what I'm saying. They have multiple players. What does this fan base do? Disregard them. Or what happens if Haaland gets injured? Well, guess what? Haaland didn't even turn up. He didn't score. That's his job. Didn't score? No problem. Cherokee steps up. Reinders steps up. We've seen Foden step up. We've seen Doku step up. We see Savio the other day in the cup for them to step up. They got players to step up, man. We need to worry about ourselves about who's going to step up. They're scoring goals. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Fuck, you know. Bro, I swear down. And it'll just be just like this club, yeah? As Gabriel comes back, Rice goes out injured. And then it affects our set pieces again because now we ain't got someone with the delivery. It would be so Arsenal for that to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Because Rice looks
Bro, if he goes
fit,
down,
bro.
we're cooked. We're cooked. The main two guys
Bro.
for the reason why we are where we are is Timber and Rice. If we lose to both of them, say for this run in January, it could be a massive, massive fucking blow.
Yeah.
Mad. It's mad. I'm telling you, man. Absolutely crazy. And tomorrow, what we got tomorrow? Tomorrow we got
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham are playing Crystal Palace tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Come on, Palace, man. I need a meltdown.
Yeah.
I need to see a meltdown.
There were other games that I watched today as well. I watched a couple of AFCON games, and I also watched Dundee as well. They got a result over Falkirk today by 1-0. So good win for Dundee, and also as well like the AFCON. I think Uganda are playing
Villa
today.
winning. Sorry, Aston Villa winning 2-1. Villa winning 2-1.
You are fucking kidding me. This fucking team, dude. This fucking team is unbelievable.
I know.
Jeez.
2-1.
And Watkins has got 2 goals.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if Rome makes the mistake and sends Dovbyk to Aston Villa, if not Pellegrini, the old man that's over there, if they screw up and send Dovbyk there and they get another striker on loan, bro, it's going to be a problem with this Aston Villa team, man. I don't think people should be overlooking this team. I really don't. I really don't. This is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane. And
This is worrying, bro. This is worrying. And
Not
the thing
only,
is,
not only does Unai Emery deserve some credit for what he's doing at Aston Villa, you also have to give Moncha the credit. Do you know Moncha? Yeah, he's the sporting director of Aston Villa. You have to give him praise because he's buying all these players that Emery wants. And look what's happening. All these players that he got, they're turning up.
this is not good. We're gonna have to do emergency stream.
If Unai Emery pulls this off against us, bro, it's gonna be absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible.
If he finishes above us, he don't even need to win the league. All he has to do is finish above us. There's no chat from this fan base. No chat. Everybody be quiet.
Yeah.
Everybody be quiet.
Bro, if he finishes above us, every top gooner should hide for a season and just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
This is what happened.
Dude, this dude, this legit, like, this is the funniest thing about this situation with Aston Villa. All the bullshit that the top gooners try to say, oh, Emery had us in 12th. We were going to get relegated with Emery, right? This motherfucker pulls up halfway through the season after just winning a Europa League 2 years prior and getting Villarreal to the semifinal of the Champions League, takes a team that's in 17th place up to 7th, and then immediately gets Champions League. And then if it wasn't for bullshit last year in that game against United, he would have got Champions League 2 straight years with this team. Like what he's doing with this Aston Villa team across the board is insane right now, man. If they finish above us, it's oh my god. Oh
yeah,
my.
And another thing that I hold our fan base accountable of is that they should be ashamed of themselves, because if they had never hounded Emery out of Arsenal, and if that would have never happened, he would have never taken that Villa job. But this is what happens when our fan base get too disrespectful to the people that used to be like in our side, like Unai Emery, Emi Martinez, all these guys that used to be on our side. They're now on a different side playing for a different club. So for our fan base to sit there and say, oh, but Unai Emery is washed, and for them to get rid of Martinez and say that, oh, Leno is better. Like, I'm sorry, like you fan base clowns should be ashamed of yourselves, because every time you diss out these ex Arsenal players like Martinez, like Aubameyang, like Emery, like Guendouzi, all these ex-Arsenal guys, then one way or another reality will come calling for you, because they will show you like on what it means to on what it will mean to you when a nightmare from your past comes back to haunt you.
Oh, they're doing this with Lindelof.
I
the
just
centre
seen
back,
Villa
bro.
beating
Lindelof.
Chelsea. Sorry, I just woke up, so like I'm literally just like, it's been one of them ones. I didn't even see the
Good
game.
afternoon,
Honestly.
bro. Good
I'm coming
afternoon.
here with cutting edge analysis. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Good
You
evening,
didn't miss
bro.
anything. It was another boring ass, sorry ass game.
so I didn't miss much. Then.
No, you didn't miss a damn thing.
Was it another
The
performance
only
where
thing we missed is Raya might have had a save of the season moment with that save. That save was unbelievable. I will give credit for Raya for that, but just evening tax.
Okay, great. So we wing it again. We're winging it again, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Great. We've got Villa coming up. Villa are beating Chelsea 2-1 right now, and that's our next game, isn't it? So great.
Well, the good thing is, Half Volley pointed out, and I was just looking at it. Cash won't be playing. He just got another yellow card, so Cash will have to miss the game against Arsenal. So that's at least one decent thing because he always has a good game against us. But no, dude, it's worrying. It's worrying as always. Same old shit.
Well, this is the thing as well. It's like
enjoy Barca, man. Enjoy that nightlife in Barca. You're gonna need it to get through this bullshit.
It's like people say, "Oh yeah, the manager shouldn't be under. But you shouldn't be putting pressure on the manager. You shouldn't be. Well, why not? I mean, like you're manager of Arsenal, for fuck's sake. I mean, like if I took the job, if I was to become manager of Arsenal tomorrow, I would just expect that I would have huge pressure on that job. I mean, like I don't understand why it's controversial to put pressure or to pressurize the manager of Arsenal to actually win things. I mean, like I thought it's kind of standard, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. You would think.
Yeah. But then that brings accountability. This fan base don't like accountability. So you know, they don't want to do that. But this is worrying, man. This is very worrying because they're playing well, getting results. Man City are playing well, getting results. We're looking dodgy. We're looking at out the three. We look the ones that don't look convincing. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be like that. And now we're coming up against Villa. Bro, we're losing that game. I'm just going to say it now. I don't care. We're losing that game. Maximum will probably draw that game. Still not good enough.
Nope.
Not good enough. You know what I mean? I reckon we're losing that game, bro. I think the confidence they're going to get from beating Chelsea, yeah, this is gonna be an issue. He's gonna definitely risk Gabriel. Gabriel's gonna start that game. That's why he got a few minutes today because he's trying to rush him straight back, get straight back into the team. What performance we're gonna see from Gabriel? I don't know. He just come back from injury. Probably trying to rush back Havertz. Yeah, I mean, rush him back, get him on. Odegaard played well today. He ain't gonna have a good game against Villa. I'm just saying this right now. That midfield is too competitive. Up against Kamara and players like that, he ain't doing it. He ain't doing it. Today's the type of game that Ødegaard can perform in. You know, Brighton don't really press like that. They're not really physical like that. You know, credit to Ødegaard today. He played well. But up against Aston Villa, these are normally the type of games he'll go missing. He'll go missing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's going to be long for us. I can't lie. I'm not looking forward to this game.
Well, it was going to be long before today's result, and now we're seeing, well, presumably they're probably going to beat Chelsea. Now they're going to be kind of like envigored by that. So, I mean, we have got a very, very. When is it? Next? Is it next
Tuesday.
Saturday? Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Yeah,
I believe it's Tuesday.
Fixtures are all kind of crazy at this time, aren't they?
Yeah,
oh,
we got 9 games in January with all these injury problems. We got 9 games in January because of all these injury problems. It's about to be super serious.
So did Declan Rice play it right back today?
Yeah.
Was he actually at right back?
Yeah.
Wow. Nope.
Yeah.
90
minutes. Right back.
This manager has smashed these guys up so much that we're playing Declan Rice at right back. Okay. Oh my days.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
What time did you get to bed last night, North? Then, like, because I was watching the stream. I think you finished your stream about what 9 a.m. your time.
I shouldn't have even gone live. I was waved, bro.
Man was doing some like little dances at one point, which is a bit like okay.
Bro. I was lit, bro. I had a great night, bro. You get me? I had a great night. You know what I mean? But
did you dance some bachata?
Yeah, bro. I swear down, bro. I'm telling you, yeah, bro. I'm loving this place, bro. I'm loving this place. Some of the guys are like, yo, where you going? Where is this? Where is this? When I like put like some of it on IG, I don't even think I put anything on IG yesterday. I can't remember. But yeah, man, I'm loving this place. You know what I mean? I'm still tempted to go out tonight, but I'm gonna work. I'm not gonna go out. I'm gonna work.
No, Spain is great. I mean, like for me personally, I'm probably going to move to. Well, I am going to move to Sevilla at some point. It's just when money's right. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, I've been to Seville pretty much every year since about 2012, something like that. Because you know, obviously, support Betis as well as Arsenal, and it's just so different to North London, and it's just I mean, it's just way superior. And they love an English Betis fan. Like if you're an English Betis fan, you're getting drinks bought for you and all this kind of stuff. It's just like they love it over there. And like you know, the birds are nice, and it's it's cushy, man. It's a nice place, man. I fully recommend. I always fully recommend Seville to people who haven't been before. Like just go there and it's. As an English football fan, you're going to have, you'll love it there, honestly. And I'll do at least a year. I want to buy a Betis season ticket. And when they've got the new stadium built, if you've seen the design of the new stadium, if they even get it like 75% like the bloody design, it's going to look absolutely amazing. So that's going to be ready apparently from 2026, 27 season. So from August this coming year. And I'm definitely up for doing a season at least there because it gets pretty hot in summer. Ideally, I think I would do like August to like May, and maybe come back to England to see people, you know, in the summer because the summer in Seville is like 46 degrees. It's like, that's for a Yorkshire boy, that's extremely hot. For someone who's used to sort of minus 12 degrees growing up, you know what I mean? It's like to 46 degree summers is not, is not the one for me.
Nah, I hear it, man. I hear it. Over here is lit though. Like I can finish a stream at 3, still get into the club easy. Like you can get in as long as they're open, like until 6. You can't do that in the UK. Yeah, I mean, you get there certain times. It's like nah.
Yeah, 1 a.m. last entry and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
last entry and all that type of stuff. Like they don't have that. Well, in the Latin scene here anyway, because that's all I'm around. And it's like, yo, I said to them, what time's like last entry? Last entry until closing time. Like you can come whatever time. So it's like, bro, it's lit, bro. It's lit.
They really do that in England,
huh?
They really do that in England.
Yeah. They do that. I think a lot of the time is to stop the problem, stop like commotion. I think it's trying to control, like, you know, people getting too smashed. And sometimes people arrive way too smashed and then they're on stupidness. Maybe I think. And trying to get maximum.
I'm into drum and bass, so like drum and bass nights are not so bad like that. Like you can just sort of go in at like 3 or 4, even if you want to. If you go like somewhere like Fabric, for example, will let you in like 3 or 4 or something like that. So the drum and bass scene is a little bit more amenable in that respect. But yeah, you're right. Generally speaking, like they're not going to let you in past sort of like 2, something like that.
Yeah. Some places even before that, like probably about 1. If you get there 1, they ain't letting you in. Obviously, like you said, Rob, it depends what kind of scene you're into, what kind of music you're into, because you get different types of environments. But over here, like yesterday, for example, I got to the club at 3. I'm like, yo, like you can do that in Portugal. In Portugal, we do that. You can get there like for free because the club goes on till like 1 p.m. So the club opens at midnight and it's open till like 1 p.m. Do you know what I mean? So you can just be it's crazy, bro. Like that's bro, I don't even know how people work. You know what I mean? It's just too much. Like it's crazy if you're not used to it. But like in the UK, I think in the UK there's a lot of like I think the Latin clubs in the UK, most of them now they close at 6, but last entry is probably like 12:30. 12:30. After that, you ain't getting in. Some of the venues are small as well. So I think that also is because like, yo, it's Ramo kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I also think they want you in as fast as possible because the quicker you get drunk, the more money you're spending, there's more hours. So I think that's what they like as well. It's like get here early, spend as much money as possible throughout the whole night getting drunk. Because once you get lit, then yesterday I was on shots. I don't even do shots. Yesterday somehow I was on shots. You know what I'm saying? I was just like
somehow.
It just happens. Go through this for that tequila.
one thing, yeah, you can't do this in the UK. You can do this here. This is from the club. This is from the club. You can't do that in the UK.
Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Is that
Ron does. Yeah, this is a nice rum. You can't do this in the UK. You can't go to the club in the UK. Let's say you didn't finish your bottle. you can't go to the club in the UK and then say, yo, I ain't finished my bottle. Can I take it? Nah. Especially like this. Because in the UK, yeah, they put it in like a glass, like in like a plastic thing, so you can't use it to fight. So you can't get the bottle and start fighting people. Because some people used to get cracked over the head, you know what I mean, with the bottle. So when they get the bottle, they tip it like that, and then they put it into like the plastic vase, so you can't use it as a weapon if like something pops off. So you don't. First of all, you can't get it like that actually in your hand, and second of all, you're not allowed to take it home. I said, yo, I just asked them randomly. I was like, yo, can I take my bottle? I ain't finished. Yeah, it's calm. I said, oh, okay. And I'm walking out the club. I'm like, this is weird. You can't do this. You can't do that in the UK. You can't do that.
The freedom
like,
crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy.
So how much is a bottle of rum then, if you don't mind me asking? How much was the?
This was 80 euros. 80 euros. Okay. This was. Yeah.
That's not bad for you taking it out of a club.
Yeah. Nah, it wasn't too bad, to be fair. And obviously location, innit? Like certain things in Barcelona ain't dirt cheap in like other parts of Spain, innit? But yeah, that was it. And then yeah, man, I had my hookah, smoking my hookah, just chilling, bro. I swear down, just chilling. But the thing is, yeah, I only got this because I was there like the whole night. I was there for like 6 hours. I said, you know what? I keep buying singles. Let me just buy a bottle and then I'm good. And the guy said I could take it. So I said, okay, well, it kind of makes sense.
I'm disappointed. Northside singles. What the hell?
Yeah, no, like single drinks.
Yeah, no, exactly. No doubles.
Yeah, because I was on my own, innit? I was on my own. So I'm like, I'm not gonna just get a bottle. Like, I don't want to stunt or nothing. But then I was like, I was looking at the price. I'm like, it kind of works out financially if I just get myself a bottle and then I'm good. Instead of keep going back and buying 20 euro drinks. It just didn't make sense. In the end, I did it. But after 2 drinks, I was like, let me just get the bottle and then that's it. I'm good. Do you know what I mean? But otherwise, when I'm on my own, I'm not really someone to like really buy bottles like that. Like I don't. Do you know what I mean? If I'm in a group, then it makes sense because everyone's drinking. Cool, it makes sense. If I'm on my own, most of the time I don't really like the club yesterday. I didn't get a bottle. So it's just like most of the time I'm like, yo, it just leads to excessive drinking, innit? But obviously I controlled myself because I only drank that much.
We wouldn't want to do that. That's such a terrible thing. But like, yeah. So Villa have beaten Chelsea. So maybe they're the real deal. Are Villa the real deal? This is the big question, isn't it? Like, Unai Emery does this with teams, and then there's a bit of a question mark over whether they can like last the distance. Are they going to last the distance? I mean, who knows? I mean, they've just not got the squad, have they? That's the thing. But imagine if they finish above Arsenal. Can you just imagine? Oh my days!
That's what we were talking about earlier. They could, if they they're saying that they might send Harvey Elliott back and pay the fine to Liverpool and send Harvey Elliott back, and then they would be open for 2 loan spots. And I said it to shout out to Shane Gooner. We were talking about it because I think they said Villa might have made contact with Rome to maybe get a loan for Dovbyk from Rome. And Dovbyk's a good fucking player. So if Dovbyk could go to Aston Villa on loan, that's a problem.
I mean, even Liverpool, I'm just looking at the table now. I mean, like even Liverpool, like the stage we are at in the season, Liverpool are 10 points behind us. It seems like a lot, but I mean, if they could potentially catch us as well, like because there's still 20 games left.
19 games after today, or no, 20 games.
Yeah,
left.
I mean, we're in a very precarious position. To me, like given our performances and like from the sounds of it, from what you guys have been saying, this is another one of those precarious performances. Obviously, I didn't quite manage to see it, but anyway, so it's kind of like. We're looking over our shoulder a little bit, like quite excessively here. So I mean, and like Man City just look too sort of clinical. Like it's just we've been here before, we've been down this road before. It's like Groundhog Day, isn't it? It's like I really need to look up the odds for us to finish second Because I mean, it seems nailed on, doesn't it? It seems so set up for us to finish second again.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I need to watch back the highlights, obviously, of the Villa game. I need to watch the highlights of the City game, and then I'm gonna be live later on. Probably it's 8 now. Probably just before midnight Spain time, which is like 11 UK time, and then we're gonna go through what's gone on for the City game and the Villa game, man, because this is not looking good for us at all, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is the thing, and this is what people say. Oh, you should just be happy that we're top. Well, but we've heard this before. Like, oh, just be happy that you're top. But like, it's what I've learned. One of the things I've learned this year is that there's a real lack of ability in the general public to extrapolate into the future. And it's like, we've been here before. We can see what's going to happen. This is why we're pissed off. Yes, we're top of the table, and we're happy that we're top of the table as such. But we've been here before, and we've seen this kind of like process play out before, and this is why we're worried. We don't trust it. We can't trust it because everything that's happened before has sort of led us to the point where we can't trust it. So I mean, obviously, look. I want Arteta to win. I want him to be a successful manager because that means that whilst he's manager of Arsenal, he'll be successful if that happens. But we've just been here so many times before, and how many more times do we have to do it? I mean, it's interesting. There was kind of like some PR recently. I don't know if you saw this actually. AFTV put it out. There was some interesting PR over the Arteta doesn't see himself as a long-term manager of Arsenal, which was quite interesting for them to put that out, because I was thinking, is this them trying to kind of like prime us for him leaving? Are they trying to prime us for him sort of leaving on his own accord kind of thing, as opposed to being fired? And I just wonder whether there's because obviously he's basically in 4 days' time, his contract will expire in a year. So, I mean, his contract's till I think it's August or something, 2027. So I don't know if they're trying to kind of like, make us kind of like ready for him going, but it's going to be his choice. It's all going to be framed like it's his choice, and it's not because he's had a lack of success. He's done as much as he can with the club, and then, blah, 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 this kind of stuff. So it's interesting. Hopefully that's the case, because we don't fucking win anything. And then, it's been like I was 21 the last time we won a title, bro. I was 21. I was in my second year of uni the last time we won a title. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad. Why would we already know that we're not gonna buy into that? There's no way this manager with his ego is gonna want this team built to this level and then him not be the guy to get us over the line, to bring success to Arsenal after 21 years of no majors. No way. If he departs, he's been fired. It's not no mutual thing or nothing. You think this guy with his ego wants to see another manager succeed with his team? He knows that it would always be questioned. Why couldn't you get them over the line? And why could, let's say we go out there and get, I don't know, a Mancini or whatever the case may be. Why is he able to get us over the line and you couldn't when it was your team and it was built in your image? Nah. If this guy walks, because we already know he wants to manage Barcelona, innit? It kept coming up like even years ago, Arteta Barcelona. But we already know, man, that's just to gas him up. They're not gonna want Arteta at Barcelona. Do you know what I'm saying? They're definitely not.
Fucking hell. No, I used to date like a Barca fan. She lives over there in Barca. Oh, yeah, lovely bird. But yeah, so I would mention to her about, what do you reckon about having Mikel Arteta? This is like a couple of years ago. What do you reckon about having Mikel Arteta as manager? She just used to laugh. It's like, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's this kind of false sense of how good he is, isn't there? Like, I think like someone like Valencia, I think would be the next probable step. I think that Valencia is quite a good option for Arteta after Arsenal. It's a sort of sleeping giant type club. Obviously, it's a Spanish club. I think someone of that level would be good. Just keep him away from Betis, please. No. We'll keep Pellegrini. It's fine.
Wait for Betis.
Keep away from Betis. Things are going okay for Betis now. We haven't even got our main fucking players, and we're still like fucking fifth and challenging for the top four. So the teams are cushy. Keep them away from Betis, please. If
We'll take him at Napoli, but we'll just have him serving pizzas.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You can model the new kits. You know what I mean? Best looking.
No. He can just serve pizzas. That's all he's good for.
Best looking Spaniard. Oh, mate, honestly. You wouldn't even include
that's why I said serve. He ain't going to be cooking them. All he's got to do is take the pizza from the oven and go give it to the asshole that ordered the pizza. That's it. He ain't good for anything else.
How much are the pizzas at Napoli's stadium?
No, you just go to a pizza shop that's right outside the stadium. They don't even
they don't serve it in the stadium. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why we take him in Napoli, so he wouldn't be in the stadium either.
Keep him away from the stadium. Just keep him away from everything in general. Don't touch anything.
North, who was the kid that was speaking Italian the other time? That it was you, me, Lee, and the Inter fan.
Oh, Andrea sign. I think his name was Andrea sign.
He said he wouldn't take him at Inter. Inter's got a novice manager themselves. Kivu's only been a manager for 6 months, and now however long this is. So 10 months. He's been a manager for 10 months. He already said he's risking Kivu over Arteta because Arteta doesn't win shit.
Yep. He was like, yeah, nah. He goes, how much money you guys spent? You ain't the one that. He's like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come to Inter. He goes, nah.
He's the fourth. I think, if I'm right, I think he's the fourth highest paid manager in global football. Fourth highest paid manager. And you're not expected to win things with this. Okay. That just makes no sense whatsoever. Fourth highest paid manager in the world. Bro.
Yeah, but we had to tie him down, bro, because all the big clubs wanted him.
Yeah, but clearly we see so much evidence of this, don't we?
I was saying, let's tie him down.
That's it. That's the only reason why he's still there is because of the fans. If Arsenal had ultra-like fans in some of the sections where all these top gooners are at, it would change. But because there's no pressure from the fan base, that's why it won't change. Could you imagine Arteta at Napoli? They'd have robbed this motherfucker.
100%. That's one of the main problems. That's one of the main problems, Johnny. Is just like, I mean, I haven't been to a game for quite a while, so I suppose I can't really talk too much to the experience of going to a game. But I mean, it seems like there's just no pressure at all for him to leave. And in fact, almost the opposite in the sense that, like, a lot of people seem very happy about this. Oh, well, God, we were in such an incredibly terrible position when he took over. I mean, the club was basically relegated into the championship and all this kind of, all this kind of nonsense. It's like we were a Granit Xhaka foul away from finishing in the top four under Emery. I was there at the game with my ex. I was there. I bought her bloody Arsenal won Brighton. I bought her Arsenal tickets. Arsenal won, Brighton won. Solly Marsh scored the penalty in like the 60th minute that drew us the game and then cost us the top four. We weren't like as washed as people tried to make out. Yes, of course, it wasn't good enough what was happening at the time, but I mean, this idea that we were like in some disastrous state is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. And the Emery comparisons with Arteta are just sort of so crazy because he just wasn't given the time. We don't understand. We don't know, like, we don't know what he could have done because he wasn't given the amount of time, the amount of money that Arteta has had. This guy has been given an incredible amount of time, an incredible amount of money. He's one of the luckiest managers probably in world football history. To be the manager of Arsenal for this long without winning anything, and just to basically be getting us to doing what bare minimum, finishing in the top four for Arsenal Football Club is basically bare minimum standard, right? Yeah. And for him to keep his job repeatedly doing this, and for us to be having like people like us who sort of argue against it, to be having like the people say, oh, no, you shouldn't say that. Oh, no, you shouldn't like put pressure on him. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. But wake up. Fucking wake up.
It only happens with Arsenal. You can't go to any other league and do this shit. And when you talk about giving a manager time and all that, bro, get the fuck out of here. So go look at the managers across at all the other leagues. Look at Napoli,
even the Turkish league, yeah. Even the Turkish league, you can't do that, Galatasaray. They'll kick you out. Turkish fans ain't got no. They're not playing around. But you can't do that in Scotland. You can't do that at Rangers and Celtic. It's a meltdown. Every single time they don't perform, it's a meltdown. You can't do that there. People underestimate these leagues because of money, but the passion's still there. Yeah. The passion is still there, and the standards is still there. Money doesn't buy that. You either have it or you don't. It's not about money. Do you know what I mean? And it's true, bro. Them Turkish fans, you go there talking about process. The Fenerbahce fans and Galatasaray, they're kicking off, bro. They don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Jose found out at Fenerbahce. Jose found out. They were like, we don't care if you're Jose. Because he's at Fenerbahce. You're here to win the league. Galatasaray keeps winning all the time, bro. You're here to win the league, bro. You ain't delivering out. And he's going to realize as well, baby. He knows that, baby. He knows. Jose knows. He knows because he knows he's not, on top of it, he's not loved. For what he did for Porto, he knows he's not loved. So he knows, not only the fans against you, the clubs, everyone's looking at you like, you better be successful. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. He knows he has to win something.
How has it got to this point? Sorry, I was just going to say, like, how has it got to this point for us? Because when Wenger came in, basically, remember when Wenger came in, by the way, we were finishing 12th. Like 94-95 season, the Naeem season, we finished 12th. And then Wenger took over a couple of years later. So this is a team that have finished 12th. And people want to talk to us about like, we were washed under Emery. We finished 12th under Stuart Houston. And it was kind of like Wenger took over that team. And then he won 2 doubles in the first 4 seasons that he was here. That's the fucking levels that we expect. I mean, yes, you don't have to be, we don't have to be necessarily winning everything every season and all that kind of stuff. But we've had the levels of Wenger, 2 fucking doubles in his first 4 seasons, and people want to chat to me about like how this manager is the most amazing thing ever in the world, and this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to it. I mean, come on, man, fuck off.
Nah, facts, man, facts. Listen, big up to my guy Keke. Yeah, I'm saying everybody. Yeah, I'm saying let's let him have his say because I actually ain't watched the game. Obviously, I was live doing the Arsenal reaction, everything else like that. So please, bro, for people like me that didn't watch the game, I haven't seen the highlights, nothing. What happened today, man? Chelsea losing 2-1 against Villa. What happened today, bro? Where did it go wrong?
Listen. First of all, big up North, big up Macy, big up the panel.
Big up.
Big up. You know, before I jumped on this stream, my heart was pounding, bro. It was fucking pounding. I literally had to prep myself. I had to be like, you know what? Let me get a little drink, let me chill out, because I might just crash out, bro. I might just crash out. Yeah. First of all, you know where I want to start. Yeah. Big up Egypt and the referee. Yeah. Big up Egypt and the referee for their win against my boys, South Africa. Big up to Egypt and the referee. It was a great performance from Egypt and the referee. They battled it out and they won. Cool. Now, you know what the funny thing is? You know what the funny thing is, guys? I told my girl, yeah, it's shaping up to be that type of weekend. Yeah. First of all, I got robbed in Africa. And then I had to watch United scam a win. And then I had to watch Arsenal scam a win. And then I had to watch Liverpool scam a win. And then come to Chelsea Football Club, yeah. Come to Chelsea Football Club. And now, after the game, Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Yeah, Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Here's the state of the affairs, yeah. We are now 10 points behind Aston Villa. Yeah. 10 points behind Aston Villa. Liverpool are ahead of us. We are level on points with Manchester United. I repeat, we are level on points with Manchester United.
Yeah, when you put it like that,
So,
you know.
so no, you asked how did the
When
game.
you put it like that.
Wait. You asked me how did you didn't watch the game, man. You did not watch the game. Let me tell you how the first half went. It was flawless. No sarcasm, CETV. Yeah, it was flawless. Aston Villa did not have a shot. Aston Villa's XG was 0.00. Aston Villa's field tilt was 0.00. Aston Villa's everything was 0.00. Chelsea played well. Chelsea played well, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. First half, we played well. Garnashes. Nobody raised Garnashes. Garnashes doing fine. Getting chances, putting in crosses, creating situations. Enzo Fernandez playing okay. Moises Caicedo playing well. Marco Correa punching into the tackles. It was a flawless first half, my G. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. It was a good performance. Second half, listen. One thing I've realized about this game we call football, yeah. Goals change games. You saw it against Brighton, bro. We saw it against Newcastle last week. They got their goal, jammy goal. Comes off of fucking Ollie Watkins's knee after he has his shot saved by Sanchez. Then after that, the game changed. The game changed, bro. And after that, he finds a good goal, set piece. Listen, people want to hyper-analyze the marking. I didn't really see anything wrong with the marking. It was a good ball. It was a good header. It was a good goal. And we lost the game. I don't want to hear nothing about the manager today, bro. He played the right team. He rested people when they needed to be rested. And guess what? He brought these motherfuckers that you rate. He brought on Liam. He brought on Jamie Gittins. He brought on these guys that people are telling me, oh yeah, no, they form part of the good squad. You know what Liam Delap did? He got a yellow card, bro. That's all he did though. Like after he came on, all he did was get a yellow card. He didn't have a shot. He didn't have a good touch. He didn't have good link-up play. He didn't have good hold-up play. All he did was come on and get a yellow card. Estevan Willian, good player, baller. Yes, he's lit. But when you need to win the game and your star player is not really fit, people are going to tell me, oh, why did Maresca take off Cole Palmer? Because he's not fit. He's not fucking fit. So this 18-year-old that you're telling me he's as good as Yamal, he's better than Yamal, he needs to come on and he needs to change the game. He didn't do that. So last time I was talking to you about about the squad, yeah. So I was telling you about the squad and the fact that when Aston Villa made their changes, they brought on Ollie Watkins, they brought on Jadon Sancho, and they changed the game. They changed the game for them. We brought on Gittins, did nothing. We brought on Delap, did nothing. We brought on Esteval, did nothing. What is the difference? It's the fucking squad, bro. It is the squad. I don't care if you feel like Maresca should have made a change here and there. I don't care if you feel like you should have brought on this guy earlier and that guy later on. The fact of the matter is, we are playing with a team that is not good enough to compete at the highest level. Buddy Shield, he didn't do a lot of things wrong. But guess what? He gave away the ball in a crucial time and Aston Villa scored. It was an unforced error, bro. Robert Sanchez is playing out of his skin. Can't even get a dub. This guy was collecting crosses, making sure the distribution is going on as fast. He was doing everything he could as a goalkeeper, but he ended up on the losing team. This first half I was talking about, the one that was saying it was flawless, that's only because I'm a Chelsea fan. If you were a rival, you would have seen Garnashes and we realize who Garnashes is. Someone who is not good enough. Yes.
You ain't going to win a title with starting Garnacho and Sanchez, though. That's the thing.
We can't even win big games, my man. Never mind the title. We can't even win big games.
What is that playing out from the back? I just see the first Villa goal. And look at the positioning as well, just giving him so much space to beat you in a half turn. What is
Bro,
that? You can't give Ollie Watkins that amount of space, bro.
I hope
You
he
gotta
saw
close
the
him
area
down,
from
bro.
Buddy but he just gave away the ball, bro.
Oh my days, bro. Oh my
He
days. What
literally
kind of
just gave the
defending
ball,
is
and
this?
that's how Aston Villa got it.
Nah, yeah, I hear that. It's a couple of mistakes. Chalobah as well, positionally, you can't allow him to just open you up like that. You can't, bro. You can't. Bro, on the half turn, he's already through on goal. That's how bad his positioning was for Chalobah. That's poor,
And look,
bro.
Sanchez even made the save, bro. Sanchez made the save and it came off his knee, bro, and off the post.
Look at this. Look how many runners are going as well. I'm seeing this now. Who's that? That's a good save. Yeah, Sanchez made some good saves. I can't even lie. Man can't put it on Sanchez.
He played out of his skin, bro.
Yeah. They can't put it on Sanchez today,
This
bro.
is what I'm saying, bro.
Look at that.
The
Look at that.
thing is, with him and with people like Garnacho in the team starting 11, it's just you're not going to win titles and like big things that way. You're just not. They're just not good enough.
You're not.
I know Sanchez has good games. I know Sanchez has good games. Sorry, but like it's like over the course of a season, he's not good enough. He's not good enough to be Chelsea goalkeeper.
At least what I can say about him this season, yeah, he's the last player on the list in terms of who to criticize. Like I don't have like literally since we played against Bayern Munich, which was also a loss, which was also a fucking loss. I literally had to hold my hands up and be like, you know what, Robert Sanchez is playing well. I'm not gonna have anything too bad to say like with Robert Sanchez. But guys like Alejandro Garnacho, guys like Liam Delap, guys like Jamie Gittins, these are the guys that are failing the team.
They're not Chelsea
These
players.
are the guys that are failing the team. And the thing is, at the end of the day, now I must sit here and be like, oh, Aston Villa. Like Aston Villa were nowhere in that game. I'm not hearing it about the manager tonight. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing it. It is the squad. That game should have been put to bed in the first 60 minutes. We didn't do it because our attack is not that good. Our attack is not good enough. And when Aston Villa gets back into the game, who you looking to? You're looking to Jamie Gittins. You're looking to Liam Delap. Like, bro, I must remind people, Ruben Amorim is level on points with Enzo Maresca, bro. I must now remind people, we are now level on points with Manchester United. Is Ruben Amorim at the same level as Enzo Maresca? Is that what we're saying? Is Arne Slot this season better than Enzo Maresca? But his team is ahead of our team. Aston Villa, you're telling me Unai Emery is 10 levels above, 10 points clear. We can't even see City and Arsenal. We can't even see them. We can't even eat their dust. That's how far away they are. We're supposed to be competing with them. Nah, bro. Yes, sir. What are you telling me, bro? Yes, sir. What are you telling me, bro?
What do you mean? What are you telling me, bro? I don't even know what happened myself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Put your camera on. No. Yes, sir. We need you to put your camera on today. I'm sorry, bro. You got my man here taking all the shots by himself. Yes, sir. Comes in, camera off. Now he's taking a pic. Yeah, put the camera on,
bro. What do you mean? Don't talk to me like this, you know. Respect the co-captain.
You're not allowed to jump off here until we give you the green light. You must stay there. What happened today? Because you was in the chat saying 1-0. I saw you. 1-0. I saw the comment.
Bro, you know how comfortable we are. No. Hold on. Hold order. You know them ones. Order. You know, I'm not letting someone talk to me that much disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But listen, jokes aside, though. Okay, let me land, then. Okay, let me land. All right, cool. Okay. You're laughing now, but you got Villa next week. Good luck. You know them ones. Yeah, laugh. Bro. This is the thing about Arsenal fans. They always laugh too early. But let me talk.
No. You throw shots a lot.
Yeah, but you're laughing. If you let me talk, I wouldn't have said anything. But you want to keep interrupting me and all that.
Nobody talk. Yes, it's time.
Nobody talk. Exactly. Look, listen. Even KK will tell you. The first half, we had 70% possession. I thought Aston Villa was Wolves. Bro, me and Lewis were saying this is Wolves. This is a relegation team, bro. We were chilling.
Yep.
Bro, I swear 1-0 we're chilling. I'm sitting there laid back, like Hussam, feet on the table and that, whatever he was saying at the time. You know, feet up and that. We were chilling first half. Second half, we waste opportunities here and there that we have. And then man like Emery makes the free changes, and all of a sudden we got this what's it called? This Watkins guy. Watkins, what's his name?
Yeah.
Speed, bro. Speed going just running forward like this, bro, and they're giving him through balls that man ain't defending, bro.
AKA
How can Sanchez be our man of the match almost, bro? Sanchez is our man of the match, bro. That's what I would say. Because if Sanchez weren't there, that would have been 6. I would have had, bro. If you can see the 6, I'd have to wear my Bally, you know, on stream. I can't lie. I ain't even got a Bally like that. I had to wear the go-karting Bally. If you know, you know, innit? You know? Bro, it'd have been dark. I can't lie. Bro, Sanchez saved us, bro. It was mad. And then before their subs came on, we should have bought on our subs. Because you started seeing it became still. So we needed to do something. And this is, bro, I swear, I even went on FootMob, just in case, you know, the Donnies that watch the game on a calculator. I wanted to see what they see, innit? So I went on there and checked. Bro, the momentum thing is literally all Chelsea until the subs, and then they had a little bit of momentum where they backed their 2 goals, and then the rest was us again or something like that. Like, I'm telling you, we were in the game completely, bro. Until he made those 3 subs. Sancho, Watkins, and Onana came on.
Yep.
And the game just went like
listen to the level. Listen to the level of substitutes Unai Emery is bringing on. Jadon Sancho.
It's not even that, bro. We're not even creating enough chances, bro. Kiki, you can't even say that, bro. No, bro.
Watkins, I don't care if you rate him or not. That is an experienced Premier League striker. He knows how to get goals in this league. And Andre Onana,
he's been running through quicksand for the last 4 weeks, bro. I live by the Villa ground. They don't even want him to play. Bro, these man don't even want him to play, bro. You don't get it. They said he's been rubbish. That's why he even played. He played the United game. They said, yo, just take him off. Do you get what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, in general. But, bro, it's not even about the individuals, bro. Bring on your subs early. In that moment in time, he should have just brought on the players. And he keeps resting certain man. Oh, I'm going to rest for Fana. Why? For Bournemouth. Why are you resting for Fana for Bournemouth? You already had a week off. You ain't got to rest for Bournemouth. You got the game right now. You can rest someone else, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And then now, why did he take off Palmer, bro? He said, I don't know, press conference reaction, bro. He said Palmer can play 90 minutes. So why did you take him off? He was poor anyway until that second half when he was starting to do something here and there. Like, I'm not saying he was great. He was poor, innit? But cool. At least if you're going to try to get the second goal. We needed to get the second goal. And I said this, what did I say the other day when I spoke to you, about, what was the game? The Newcastle game. I called us the second half merchants. We only play 45-minute football. If a football game's 45 minutes, we might be top of the league. 90 minutes, we don't know what that means. We only play one half. And some people are saying, why did they bring on the lap? Brother, you're 1-0 up, you need, or whatever, 1-1. You need to bring a striker on, bro. You look at the bench and you bring the brothers on that you got. Because if you didn't bring them on, everyone's going to say, well, you got these men on the bench. Why did you bring him on?
Bro? Outside of getting...
Yeah, but you took the guy off that's going to give him service, bro. You took the guy off that's potentially doing the service, bro. Who's supposed to service him? I'm not saying don't blame the lad.
Esteval can't service the lad because Cole Palmer came on for Esteval. Star boy.
Yeah, but what did Esteval do?
Like better than Yamal, innit?
I never said that, bro. That never left my mouth.
But apparently, like according to our fan base, bro, this is what people were saying. And the thing is, I'm not trying to crash it on Esteval. Esteval is an 18-year-old playing his first season in this league, bro. Like that game. What did he come on and do, bro? He never got on the ball. He never took on people. He never created anything.
Because he bought him on too late. He bought him on too late. Then he took off. Yeah, like man said, he took off Cucurella, put Gusto there. Why did he not take off Enzo? Like, there's all these things that he done wrong. And man got the bird's eye view. He's on the stands. My manager's in the stands for yellow card or a red card. So like he got the full view. He can make that decision I don't know if the walkie-talkie weren't working because I seen the man trying to talk and it weren't working. Brother, like, run down the stands and tell man sub it. Do you get what I'm saying? Do something, bro, because you can't be waiting until, I don't know, the 69th minute, 70th minute to start making changes. Even though we were cruising in the game, bro.
It's like you said, bro. We were playing well. We were on top in that game. Like, why would the manager make substitutions if the team are playing well?
Yeah, but as soon as the subs came in, we were all saying that he needed to make subs. You know what? We're not doing anything. Make the subs. 50 something, 60 minutes. Make the sub. Emery made the subs before him, and he adjusted. At that point, we were at the back foot. And we never capitalize when we have momentum, bro. This is one of the biggest issues that I've been talking about. We don't capitalize when we have the momentum, bro. Man, I'm missing chance. The little chances that we have, bro. We had 2 big chances in the game, bro. Two big chances.
Do we have the quality to capitalize? Listen, João Pedro didn't have a stinker, but surely you could have gotten another goal outside of just bundling one from a corner, bro. Like
brother, this is the thing I'm saying to you.
Dangerous, tenacious, bro.
But you don't get it. Man. A striker relies on his service. You can't look at a striker and say, why did you not score if he's not getting service? We don't create enough chances. This is what I'm telling you.
He had decent chances, did he need?
What who?
Listen,
João Pedro.
2 or 3. It was a decent cross from Pedro. Yeah, João Pedro. It was a decent cross from Pedro Neto.
Hey, Mo,
made a save. And then there was a situation where he was looking for a penalty. Instead
that's
of
calm, but you don't get it. You can't expect man to have a 50% conversion rate, my brother. This is what I'm saying. You can't expect man to have a 50, 60, 70% conversion rate. A striker, you need to give him multiple chances. And some might take most of them in one game. But you can't expect man to have a 50, 60% conversion rate. Unless I'm a madman, you get me? But in general, I see a guy get 2 chances. The man telling me,
very killed their chances, bro.
Brother, you can't just get even Haaland gets multiple chances.
You don't even want. Then you're not off the level.
No, it's because we're starving and not scoring enough goals. Hey, Lex, what are you telling me, bro? Am I mad or
the fucking manager need to create a system that creates multiple chances for more individuals in the team and you'll score goals, brother. You don't just finish one chance per game and
Did you watch the first half? How many goals should we have gotten in the first half of that game?
I have no idea. As well as whoever in charge on a recruitment need to get fired, blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a given.
Oh, okay. Now it's not because of the manager. Now the manager's not creating.
It is collective. It is collective, brother. It's a collective effort. Everyone has a part to play. Some of your players are shit. Your manager tends to make good decisions sometimes, bad decisions others. It's not necessarily a top tier manager, in my opinion. And then your ownership is also doing shit. So then you get the results that you get in it. Like, for instance, any manager that gets Garnacho and then plays him, I can't back you, bro. Bro, you need
Garnacho's competition.
Garnacho does not. I was surprised. Kind of like, you started Garnacho. Okay, that's interesting.
But then who's the replacement?
Starting winger, bro. I don't know why
you don't back Garnacho. But then who's the replacement, though? Who's the replacement? Jamie Gittins.
Garnacho is more than everybody else.
But it does matter. You can't say it don't matter, bro. It does matter. It does matter.
Bro, Gittins is not worse than Garnacho. This is what man don't get. Gittins is not worse. He's
no one is. I'm not worse than Garnacho.
Multiple games, bro. Every time he plays well, he gets benched, and then he has to reset his confidence, bro. That's how players are, bro. Every player is different. The manager needs to manage him better, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? There's fundamentally, bro, people just keep mentioning this Garnacho guy like he's some kind of, because you've seen him play in the Prem, so he just equals, he's going to do something. Brother, you've seen him today, bro. He runs, he leaves the ball behind. I mean, if you're he tries to do a skill, he runs, he gets tackled because he's leaving the ball, bro. Like,
it's the same
his
guy.
brain and his feet are not connected, bro. He don't even know he's playing ball. You think he's just sprinting, bro. But just because he got us some GA, let's ignore what he does. Bro, as a footballer, Gittins is way better than Garnacho. The problem is this. Well, we got one guy that has high confidence. We got one guy that got high confidence, no ability. And then the other guy has ability, no confidence. That's what we got on the wing. Do you get what I'm saying? That's always been my problem, bro. So if you're going to either you play this guy all the time and he builds his confidence up, or you find that's whatever you want to do in it. But I know now that this manager wants to play that 49 on the left and Pedro Neto on the right. He was another guy. I don't know why he stayed on. Because when he made the subs, he was the worst one out of them on that right. Do you get what I'm saying? So people just like to stick it on the Gittins guy because he's just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll just pick on him and obviously, hopefully this guy gets it. Bro, you can't just put two players on the left and blame both just because. It's all because we're desperate. So you can't just stick it on the players and say you're bad and you're bad and you're bad. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, bro, like, these men only been here a couple months. And I'm not saying that's good enough. But my point here is, this is why I'm looking at the sporting directors and not necessarily the players.
Yeah.
49, I'm never backing them. Lex knows that, innit? Lex knows and my man knows as well.
Yeah, but all right, look, yes, sir. The reason, all right, so you have to attribute a percentage of blame to them, yeah? For the acquisitions of shit players, yeah? But you also like when a manager gets players and that we know are shit and he consistently uses them, then he attracts some of that blame to himself as well. Because you have managers that quit jobs because of the recruitment issues, and you also have managers that get players and ostracize them. And the reason they get ostracized is because they're not preferred, innit? Yeah. But you get this player, everyone knows he's shit. You play him week in, week out, and week in, week out, he's shit. We still consistently play him. It then speaks to your ability to coach. Because we all can see that he's shit. Why do you keep playing him? Is it a case where you're showing him up to the owners and saying, hey, brother, this is one to buy for me still in? If that's the case, I understand. But then you have to do a Kante crash out, bruv. You have to do a Kante crash out.
He already did. Do you get me? You know what they done? Do you know what the sporting director done to him? There's a guy on Twitter called Matt Law, the journalist. He was talking about how bad. Apparently the reason the players are getting yellows and reds is because of the manager. They essentially they're learning from him. It's a reflection of the manager. Apparently, someone at the club showed that video from a podcast to the manager.
Yeah,
which podcast?
Why would you do that? I don't know.
That's what him saying them to the manager. Okay,
they showed that to the manager. That's when the manager said, I think after the game, after the Leeds game or something, he said, remember when he said the worst 48 hours ever since I've been at the club?
Yeah, it was after the Atalanta.
He's essentially saying every time things go well, it's someone's fault. And then every time things go well, it's the team's they take all the credit. But when things go wrong, it's Maresca's fault. He's essentially saying the club doesn't really back me because you would back me when things go wrong or things aren't going well. Now, the club are doing this whole rotation thing, yeah?
Also, maybe my sabotage the thing for getting payout then, blood.
So he's rubbed like, but then as soon as that happened, the whole City links came. Do you remember?
Oh, that's dead still.
Yeah, so all that stuff came out and all that. So listen, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if man gets sacked.
Hey, brother, listen, I don't
if man leaves at the end of the season.
For this game, I was having a conversation just yesterday, yeah? And I was telling the person that, yo, I know you're a Chelsea fan and thing and that, but yo, you're losing that game tomorrow. 100%. You're losing that game tomorrow. And the reason I said that is number one.
I can tell you didn't watch the game, my man. I can tell you didn't watch the game, bro. I can tell you didn't watch the game.
I literally just sat here and watched the entire game.
So
I am
speaking to a prediction I made yesterday. How does me watching the game have anything to do with that?
Because you would have seen how far off your prediction was if you watched the first 60 minutes.
Oh, the 2-1. Because the fact that you actually lost
with that game, bro.
Yeah, but what's the difference? No, but I was about to explain why I said that. Yeah, I know Aston Villa don't play better.
My fault.
Aston Villa don't play better than the teams they beat. But guess what? They beat them.
They find a way.
They never played better than United the other day, and United are shit, and they played worse, and they still won.
Did United play as well as Chelsea did in that first half?
Hell no. United don't have the ability to play as good as Chelsea. No, but what I'm saying is,
should Chelsea have been 2 or 3 goals up before Aston Villa scored? I'm asking.
Bro, understand what I'm saying,
asking.
blood.
No,
Understand.
I'm asking. I'm just
Listen.
asking.
You have to understand. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for Arsenal misery, yeah. And nothing would sweet me more than Unai Emery winning this league. Oh my God. I'd probably stop being a Liverpool fan. I swear down. I'd be a Villa fan for at least a season.
I'd go to the Villa ground.
I swear down. I swear down. Just for the misery. The Arsenal crash of Unai Emery. Yo, listen. You man spend billions only for Unai Emery to be 3 points off you, blood. You know what I mean? Fire this guy, mock him out. Oh, good evening. Yeah, man. Good evening. Good evening. That. Because we're not have him next week. Hold on, which competition them are playing next week? In the league. Villa Arsenal.
Yeah, they're playing Arsenal. We're playing
in the Premier League.
3 days we play fucking for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Premier League. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're gonna close the gap, inshallah. But you know what it is, dude? They're gonna miss Villa. They're not gonna have Matty Cash and they're not gonna have Kamara, bro.
Hey, brother, it don't matter who them have. I don't care. Listen, I do not care. The reason I said, Chelsea, and it's not a case where I thought Chelsea wouldn't play better than Villa. I know Chelsea going to play better than Villa, but Emery is just going to set up his team to prevent goals. Yeah, make his team hard to beat, and then make substitutions to change the game. Done. That's it, and that's exactly what this fucker did.
Now,
how do you think Emery won Europa Leagues? All these teams played like shit.
Wait, hold on. Can I ask you? You said the key thing there was to make sure Aston Villa didn't concede too many goals and is going to make substitutions to change the game, right? So to change the game, he brought on Ollie Watkins, he brought on Jadon Sancho, and then he brought on Andre Onana. So those are the 3 substitutions he made. So can I ask? Yes, I understand that Maresca made his substitutions a tad late, but would you rather have Watkins, Onana, and Sancho to bring on, or Gittins, Delap, or Gusto? Like these 3 substitutions.
I'd rather have Sancho. I'd rather have the Sancho, Onana, and those guys could have potentially started the game. So the fact that you had them guys coming on, you understand?
So that's my point. So that's my point. My point is that I understand that the manager could have done more. I understand that it's a damning indictment on the manager to play Garnacho. But when you have Gittins, Delap, and Malo Gusto to bring on, that is just not encouraging. I get Liam Delap doesn't get service. I get Jamie Gittins, he's low on confidence and high on talent. But the reality is, I would rather have had Aston Villa's substitutions than mine. And at least that's where me and Yes are on a level in terms of the recruitment, the sporting directors, etc. But like, it's just tough for me to like crash it on the manager when those are your options. Unai Emery literally
I'll trust it on him anytime.
Experienced Premier League players, bro. They know how to get results. They are in good form. Their confidence is sky high. Those are decent substitutions to put on. But when you're putting on, just came back from injury, Liam Delap, that's had a terrible season. Also unproven at the top level. When you bring on a low on confidence, Jamie Gittins, also unproven at the top level. And when you bring on Malo Gusto, someone, yes, I appreciate him as a Chelsea fan, but he has never in his life, because it's impossible to be since he's so young, he's never been part of a winning team. And for me, this is where like my fundamental issue is with the squad. Yes, I understand the manager could have made better decisions, but also the manager is in his second season at this level. It's inexperience across the board.
That's the point. That's the point. That's why, yeah.
Even these sporting directors, it's their first season as sporting directors handling a title charge, and Champions League football. This is the first time in all of their careers. Like literally, sometimes you have to think of it as CFC, LDN, and Chelsea. It feels like two different institutions. And the thing that's jarring me the most is happening half by half now. Newcastle first half, CFC LDN. Newcastle second half, Chelsea Football Club. Aston Villa first half, Chelsea Football Club. Aston Villa second half, CFC LDN. Completely different institutions. And time again, I'm seeing their inexperience get exposed. This is what's jarring me. You're bringing on players that don't know how to win against Aston Villa at home when the pressure's on, when everyone else has won. This is the first time they've done it. And I can't even question on them the fact that they failed. You've never dealt with this pressure. Now you need to go away to Europe, come back home. You need to go away in the. None of them have. Not the directors, not the owners, not the players, not the managers. So if you have the power to recruit people that can help you, why do you not do that? This is why my fundamental issue is with the squad and not the manager. Trevor Chalobah played well. Can't we give the manager credit for that? Robert Sanchez played well. Can't we give the manager credit for that? Cole Palmer was poor. Cole Palmer hasn't reached the same levels he did under Mauricio Pochettino. But has he not provided us with moments? Are we not seeing Pedro Neto play to like a different kind of level with more responsibility on him? He's at least getting GA, but then you see his quality in this particular game, and you're not really rating him too tough. What about Moises Caicedo? He's played well under this manager. What about Enzo Fernandez? He hasn't been good enough this season, but at least we've seen improvements under this manager. So for me, it's listen, it feels like 50-50. And as a Chelsea fan, you need to decide who you have a bigger beef with. Do you have a bigger beef with the squad, or do you have a bigger beef with the manager? For me personally, I have a bigger beef with the squad. This squad, never in their lives have they proven to compete at this level with multiple competitions. They have a two-legged tie to Arsenal to look forward to. That they still need to play those Carabao Cup games. They still need to take care of business in the Premier League, and they still need to take care of business in the Champions League. And the FA Cup is starting in January. Literally, no one in this
institution. Do you reckon you can beat us? Do you reckon you can beat us over two legs? Are you confident about the game?
Yes, I can. Yes,
we can beat. Yes. We can definitely beat you, bro.
Yes,
come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know that we kind of turn up in the big
Hey, listen, just don't score any own goals, and you'll be fine, innit?
What'd you say?
Just don't score own goals and you'll be fine, blood.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, Rob, what did you say?
Looking beatable by a team that's capable, and yeah, we'll see what happens, I suppose.
Yeah, because if Brighton didn't score that own goal, a lot of you wouldn't be smiling tonight.
Brighton, Wolves.
We needed our own goal too today. We didn't get
4 different teams, blood.
Who's been smiling, bro? Who's been smiling?
Look at you, bro. You're smiling, and Rob's smiling. Everyone's smiling. I mean, even the chat's smiling, bro.
Rob ain't smiling. We're calm, bro. I was just asking you what you think, innit? I was just asking you about your opinion, innit?
Listen to this guy. Listen to this guy. He's manting. He has a pizza. He might as well have gotten popcorn.
That's the pizza from yesterday, bro. That's yesterday's pizza, bro.
Definitely yesterday's pizza.
I'm taking it. To be fair, this morning's pizza.
Hey, brother,
chilling, bro.
the man playing Villa at home next week.
Yeah, and they're laughing at me, you know. This is the thing about these, man.
Don't get slapped by Villa,
Don't try and twist it. Don't try and twist
Hold on,
it.
Northside. What's your opinion on that game?
What game?
The upcoming one against Aston Villa
I said already a loss. Already predicted a loss.
at the Emirates, the fortress.
They ain't no fortress, bro.
No man, surely Aston Villa have a couple own goals in them, blood.
Nah, bro. We're losing that. It's done. It's done out here. It's done out here.
Bro,
Did
do you
not
know
see
how
the-
crazy it would be for you to lose that game?
It'd be
That's
expected,
an
to be honest. It'd be
absolute
expected.
monumental crash out.
To be expected. Everyone get ready. You already know. You already know. This team's getting. I'm cooking
Listen,
the whole club.
Northside, but look. You see, for that game, you cannot crash out
Why?
because you have to be calm. Because look, you have to understand. You know, you're like the guy who I preach. I tell everyone, say, "Yo, the storm's coming, the storm's coming, the storm's coming," and
Like
no one is
Amarin.
listening. I know that the storm is here, blood. Just sit back and watch everybody crash out, blood. You know what I mean?
But they're gonna say that he doesn't want the team to win. That's what they're
Who
gonna say.
cares what they say? Hey, listen, fuck the chat, fuck the Twitter tacticals, fuck all of them. Who cares what they say? Like I was never raised to care about what people say, blood. Honestly, even all of you here, I don't care what you say. I don't care what anyone says. Give a fuck. 100%. So, bro, listen. Listen outside. Just sit back and watch the storm. But, bro, it would be. I don't know. I can't make an accurate prediction similar to the one I made yesterday because, but to be honest, I should be able to because that's human. That's your kryptonite, innit?
Season's done.
Kryptonite is
but
fucking money.
Arsenal have been battling away though. That Brighton performance was a good battling win. I'm sure you're not happy
Wait.
with it, guys.
Why
But,
am I confused?
What happened?
So such a battling win at home to Brighton. This is the level we're at.
But bro, you know why I'm
At least
confused?
you won,
Because
my man.
what
At least you won.
you did your last game you lost was Villa in the league, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
it's
think
like
so. Yeah.
what 3 games and then you play Villa again? Why? It's because of the new year?
Yeah.
Because we're playing City close to each other as well. So remember,
Bournemouth
they're
as
done
well.
it in a way which is weird, bro.
That's how it used to be.
No,
It
I
never
don't know.
used to
they
be
did
more
this a lot,
spread out
don't
than
they?
that.
Not
This should be spaced out.
necessarily.
You play teams twice. You play teams twice, like quite regularly with the way.
I know, but like the gap usually more. It's not like you play them this week and then in 4 weeks you play them again.
But no, for some reason the league has this thing in around Christmas time where like you can like just sort of like play teams twice quite quickly. I don't know why it is, but like yeah, it's been.
Oh, okay.
isn't it?
So man, so what you said the PGMOL, who
We also playing Bournemouth.
This guy's taking the
now.
piss, bro.
I think the
I
Bournemouth
didn't say
game is
anything.
only been like a month apart.
Stop
This
But
guy
bro,
crying.
this
is
just
on
looks
the
set up
TV
to
or
fuck.
something.
Bro, this just looks set up to ruin human season, blood. These 2 Villa fixtures are just perfect, blood. It's just set up perfectly. It's like it's downhill from here, blood.
What's it? It's done.
This crazy.
It's done. It's done. Yo, you even draw that game. It's downhill from there because City plays Sunderland next, and
we're not
Sunderland
winning
is.
that game.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, like it's such an unwinnable game. It's so ridiculous. And you know, actually, I should put some money on this. Jesus Christ! I should, at least with our failures, I should try to make some money. Off
Yeah,
of
at
it.
least you get some positive out there, innit? And then
Yeah.
if you don't win the bet, at least you win the game. So then it's a positive either. You win-win.
Yeah, exactly. It's win-win basically.
Win-win.
Win-win scenario.
Right,
He's not
outside.
looking out for you, bro. Rob, he ain't looking out for you. Look at him smirking there. He can't wait.
No,
bro.
it's true.
But it's a win-win for you as well. You know,
It's true,
so I
though.
don't know what you're talking about.
What you?
I'm just-
Yeah, bro, man, actually like you're.
Bro, Yasa, why are you getting on to me? Talk to your
If
manager.
you lose,
bro.
no, but you're looking at him saying, "What do you
You
mean
know
is a
what I'm saying?
win-win?"
I
But
don't
if
know what
you
you're getting on to me, bro.
if you lose the you know what I'm saying, the chat's gonna be popping, bro. Match reaction.
It's like today somebody sent a message and say, "Yo, Liverpool are playing well." Yeah. First of all, we weren't playing well, and second of all, I'd expect a 90 mil striker, yeah, and a flipping 116 mil cam to beat
You're playing Wolves. I mean, like
fucking Wolves, blood.
Wolves are probably like kind of like I remember Swindon. I don't know if you guys even remember, like Swindon Town was one of the worst Premier League teams I've ever seen in my fucking football following life.
They're so
Wolves
bad,
are pretty
and
much
they
on that
scored
same
against
level.
us.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah, they scored at Anfield.
Come on, brother. Give me a break, man. Oh, we're back. Yeah, sure, man. Wait till next week.
At least you got the win, bro. At least you got the
Be
win,
happy.
bro.
Enjoy the atmosphere.
Enjoy the atmosphere, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You're killing the atmosphere. You're killing the vibe, man. Guys, killing the vibe down at Anfield, bro. You know what I'm saying? Be positive,
Oh
man.
my god.
They'll tell you, yo, you'd be crashing out if you lost. We won, they won. So what you saying now? Yeah, I mean, he's
You know
turning
what I
it
mean?
around. Lex, he's turning it around, bro.
Oh, he's turning it
Don't bring that
around, bro.
rubbish to me, you get me?
You know what I
You know what I'm
mean?
saying? Keep that on your side, bro. The red side
That's
of
on
London.
Slot is above Maresca. Slot is above Maresca as it stands, yeah.
Yo, yes, sir.
And
Are
Amarim
you,
is leveling points with
What?
what are you saying? Are you upset with your manager, your ownership? It's just a free hit. What are you saying, that?
Nah, free hit. Oh, see, okay, cool. See, don't say why am I trolling when he's saying these kind of rubbish. See, okay, you wanna land dicks?
No, you're always trolling, though. You're always trolling.
Okay, don't worry. I told you, man. Innit? When you man bottle it, yeah.
Yeah, no, told you so.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I told
Facts,
you
we'll
so.
be there. We'll be
When
there.
you man bottle
We'll be
it,
there.
you know I will be there. No matter where I am, I'll buy a selfie stick, blood. I'll record it on my phone, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be there. I'll be on every single stream. Do you know what I'm saying? And you people will never forget this. But in the meantime, my thing is, yeah, I'm obviously, you know me, I've never been happy about the sporting director thing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But then I'm looking at the manager now saying, are you getting the best out of the team with what you have in it? Get the best out of the team with what you have, and then we can say, yo, look, the manager's doing his best with the team, and then we can say, well, the reason he can't reach this level or he can go higher than this is because there's limitations here and there which you can do nothing about. But I don't get it. Like you rested Fofana when he had a week off. Like we got Man City next. You know, when a manager rests a player because you got a big team coming up, you kind of get annoyed sometimes, but you get why he's doing it. But why arresting him for Bournemouth, bro? Is Bournemouth a bigger game than Aston Villa? You know what I'm saying? Brother, do you know what I'm saying? The 1v1 defending was rubbish. And then we lose it, bro. It's self-inflicted because we were cruising. The problem is, North, that unless you watch the game, you might think that the scoreline is telling you something else. The scoreline might be like, you know, because remember, you know what a 2-1 is. 2-1 could be you scored first, the other team scored twice. Like, it doesn't always tell you the full story. Like, North, we thought that we might end up with a 3-4-0. Like, if we get the second, the game would have been dead. That's how it felt, like, literally. All we have to do is get that second, and I could have been here 30 minutes before the game ended. I would have switched the game off, and I would have been here laughing, bro. That's how comfortable we were, bro. And I think him making the subs, and then we're not just adjusting, and everyone just making mistakes, just didn't make sense, bro. You take off Enzo Fernandez, he's been rubbish. You can take off Pedro Neto, who was stinky again, least favorite winger and all that. Do you get me? There's all these other dummies.
You know what's funny?
He's taking off the wrong players, and then it takes away from your going forward. You can
know
bring
why
on another.
I don't rate Maresca?
Huh?
You know why I don't rate Maresca?
Why?
Because since he's come here, Palmer has fallen a level, or probably even 2 levels below his debut level. And for me,
Injury, though. He's come back from injury, though,
for me, huh?
He's come back. You just come back from injury.
No,
though,
I'm not even
I blame
speaking
him
about.
for the
No,
Newcastle game,
I mean, to be honest with you, all right. Obviously, Chelsea fans hate Poch this, Poch that, but Cole Palmer with Poch was flipping insane, and I was just of the opinion that all Maresca needed to do was give the team structure and keep Cole Palmer in that role. You get me? Just give the team a bit of structure from a defensive perspective, and then allow Cole Palmer to just be Cole Palmer, just like that guy allowed him to be. And then you work out the little nicks and knacks from there. But as a coach, you always have to get the absolute best out of your best player. Yeah, you have to.
That's fair. That's fair.
You get me? So it's like, and then when you analyze it, right, Maresca has gotten, I wouldn't necessarily say the absolute best out of Caicedo, but he's gotten good, really good out of Caicedo. Like really good, where we can actually have an argument of being top 3 center mids in the world. No, what you want from that is, I think he has the groundwork from a defensive perspective. He does not have the defensive personnel, but he has good defensive organization. The issue I think lies with him is from an attacking perspective, but then the problem is, I think he structures it well enough for you guys to create enough chances and score enough goals, but you don't have the personnel. So then what I think you have to do is maximize Cole Palmer, because you don't have anyone else. And I think a big issue with you, man, was yes, you needed to get rid of Jackson, and I always say this. Yes, there's teams that you need to get rid of players, but when you get rid of players, the other players that you bring in have to be better, brother. No player you got in is better than Jackson. None of them. I don't care how many chances Jackson missed. They are not better than Jackson.
Thank you.
Because Jackson used to miss chances, but at least he was there.
But how many chances did Jackson get, though? This is the problem, bro. How many chances? We used to complain that Jackson used to get 5 chances or 6 chances and miss 4 and score 1.
Yeah.
These men are not even getting 2. Bro, you just heard the guy say he wants your striker to get 2 chances and score 1.
It's because but the reason he got those chances because he's a link man. And then he understood Cole Palmer. These man, bro, you bought Garnacho. What? Come on, dog.
Like, and he can't cross, bro.
Wearing the shirts after the man then buy Garnacho, blood. And become a Villa fan or some shit. Garnacho. Like, we've watched this brother think it out for United time and time. And you man are the team that always hoodwink everybody. You still have Havertz to this, Willian to that. What's them other baller name? You even the Mount to United. All of these things.
What's it called? No's favorite winger, man, Nonzino. Yeah, we saw them as well. Yeah. Yeah. We finished everyone, and then
man, them out there making arguments ain't better than Saka, but hey, listen, I never said it. Yeah, I just repeated.
You get me, man. Like
anyways, man.
But this is the thing, though. Yeah, when I was telling man that we shouldn't let go of Jadon Sancho, they were telling me he's rubbish and this and that. He's not. Because remember, people's idea of the winger is just pace and power. Like, he just has to be like Doku and have end product. That's what you
see. That is why you don't care about people's opinions, blood.
Yeah, but I never changed from that still. That's why when 49 came, I done a 55-second video or something saying, I'm not backing this. And you're not welcome, man. That's what I done, bro. Yeah, I'm saying you're not welcome. You know, people make a video, welcome to Chelsea, blood. I said you're not welcome.
Not welcome, blood.
And what he did so far, I didn't expect anything different, bro. Like, this is exactly what I thought.
Look, hopefully,
you get what I'm saying?
I'm
not. Yeah. So I'm not really. You get me? And then obviously certain players take a bit more longer to adapt and blah blah blah, whatever.
Hey,
but
listen, yes, sir. Just pray he doesn't score a bicycle, yeah, or else it's raps.
Yeah, I know.
The man still live off that one bicycle, blood.
You know what it is, yeah. You know what it is. You know what I said about Garnacho, yeah. I said if you go to a casino, obviously I don't gamble, but you go to a casino and do the little circle thing, whatever, Russian roulette. That's what it is on Garnacho. You can if you know that there's like 50 gaps or whatever it is in that thing, and you know that if you try 50 times, you might hit one. That's what he does. So if bro, I seen him try. Was it Forest? He tried to do a bicycle kick cross. Then he tried to do a Travella that went out for a corner. Like, he does things you shouldn't be doing when he can't even dribble. He doesn't even dribble, bro. He ball carries. He can't even dribble. He's a ball carrier, bro. No, if you're lucky they watched the game, because if you watch the game, there was a point where he got the ball on the wing. He tried to take it with him. He ended up leaving it and running. Then he went back to get it. Then he got fouled. That's him on the wing, bro. Like, so I don't get, because you know what they say to us? Oh, but what did they say?
Yeah.
He makes runs in behind.
Yeah.
This is what they say to you. He makes good runs in behind. I'm like, brother, but okay, cool.
What do you mean good runs in behind? That brother is slow. Even they're just catching me if you pass the ball to him.
No, but because he got blonde hair, so he looks like he's quicker. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's perspective. It's perspective, bro. That's what they're on. It's weird, bro.
It's not. Yo, what the drug dealer name? Mudrik, yeah. It's not like it's Mudrik.
I told him the drug dealer.
Nah, man. Allow me, man.
Yo, Mudrik was rapping, bro.
Yeah, it's not like it's Mudrik, blood. Mudrik's like twice the pace, blood.
my days.
Mudrik, before he left, yeah, then the man gonna eat man for this. But Mudrik, when he was bored, yo, listen, when he was bored, he was linking up with Sancho. He was doing his thing, and then that whole thing came on the wrong time, yeah. He's the reason why they ended up getting this guy. They just traded one blonde Donny for another blonde Donny, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what they done. And then, cool, fair enough. I get the people crashing it on Gittins because you ain't performed yet. And this is what happens, yeah, when you don't have an experienced winger and then a guy that learns from him. Because then you're looking at the youngster saying, well, you performed then. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think this is what's happening to him, yeah. The lap, he's up front. Brother, he got a yellow card. I don't even know why he got a yellow card. He came on a couple minutes in. I swear the man just pulled out the yellow card, and then I was like, what happened? And the man are telling me he kicked someone. Yeah, he just kicked someone.
Yeah. I didn't say anything, and he just got a yellow. The lap you're talking.
Yeah, he kicked someone, blood, on the way. He trying to run back, and then he got someone got in the way of him. He just kicked him, yeah, and he just kept running. The guy slapped the yellow for him. I'm thinking, bro, we don't need this. But if I've looked back on the lap's time, yeah, I think he done well against West Ham. And then, well, everyone does well against West Ham. Yeah, I know. But if you look back at his time, yeah, he kind of played well against Fulham, but that's when he got the hamstring injury. We didn't see him back since Wolves, and that's when he elbowed the Donny or something, Carabao Cup, when Gittins scored that banger, yeah. when Gittins scored that banger, that's when he got the little whatever, like he got a red card. So he never really kind of got momentum. Then he played he got a couple of games off. Then he played that. He's not really got anything. And then I've said this, whether it's with this guy, that guy, or anyone else. Yes, we might play slightly better with João Pedro. The problem is, and anyone that watched this game today knows, the ball comes out wide because this guy drops deep. When the wingers go up to cross the ball in the box, guess what? João Pedro's not in the box.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So with João Pedro, the runners have to do something. The wingers have to do something like Salah and Mane and that. But obviously, these men ain't in the same quality. Neto, I don't know. He tried to do the Ronaldo chop today, blood. And he done the Ronaldo chop so far, yeah? Brother, he chopped it and he went all the way there. And I'm thinking, brother, like, you're trying to take out two players, but why is the ball going all the way? Like, these are all self-inflicted things, innit? And I think, like, with a Delap, brother, like, no one can tell me how many chances he's missed. Even if he's in the box, you can't tell me how many chances he's missed. He ain't got no chances created for him. He sits in the box and he waits. He makes the runs. We don't pass him the ball. Then all of a sudden, someone gets taken out. We put another player there and they pass him the ball. Gittins is the same thing. I can tell you. Every time Gittins is on the wing, he don't get the ball. When it's Garnacho, they keep fucking throwing the ball to him, I'm like, brother, don't give him the ball. We were on a count and they ended up passing it to him when everyone else was free and he messed it up. Bro, like, I'm telling you, it's mad. Like, it doesn't make sense, innit? And I think, cool, man, I'm saying he's WWE wrestler and all that. That's all fun and games. But for me, I think we you know what it is with me and Dalap? I know that he's got more from what I've seen before. He's not someone that he's coming from a different league. I've never seen him kick ball before, and I'm saying he'll do something. I've seen him do better than this. Do you get me? Even in pre-season and that, he's done way better than this. So for me, I'm trying to see man get back to the level. With Gittins, he looks like a confidence player. You have to keep playing him, kind of guy. And then because after he scored that banger, he had a little bit of this, and then he never played. Ajax he played, then he benched him. Newcastle the other day, he didn't even put him on the list. He wasn't even in the team. And then when Nasher stank it off, we looked on the bench. Who else are you gonna put on? Who else is our left winger for you to put on there? You can't. This is also on the manager. So I hear when people blame the manager because he could be utilizing the squad better. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, this is the thing. Though. I can't call a striker scrub if he's not getting chances. I can say that he's doing this wrong, that wrong, this wrong. But if a man's not missing chances like Nunes did, I can't call him a scrub because he's not even doing the thing that I need him to do, which is shoot. You know what I'm saying? I can't even see him shoot. He could be in a position, but if we're not getting the ball there, bro. My thing is we have this thing where we have possession for possession's sake. Like similar to what Arsenal do, you just bop the ball about and that.
Bro, you know what I saw today? I saw Gyökeres get the ball in the 18-yard box and pass it straight back to Konate.
Cucurella was doing that today, blood. Not even in the 18-yard box.
It was a crazy pass, because if you understand where Konate is, Konate is on the other side of Van Dijk, So in order for Gyökeres to be in the box and pass it to Konate, bro, that's almost like a through ball for any of the opposition to get onto, It's crazy, blood. Because we were camped in their half, the man get it in the box, so I said, all right, Gyökeres, drive now. Frimpong drove. Gyökeres just gets it, pass it straight back to Konate. I was like, brother, what is this?
Man said Gyökeres, Frimpong drove and Gyökeres pulled the handbrake.
Pulled the handbrake, bro.
Man put the thing in reverse. But this is what I'm saying. I feel like if you watched, what's the team? Villa, in Keko, there was a certain period where they were just building at the back. Yeah, we were losing the ball, and they were just bopping the ball. One touch, boom, they were attacking. When we were going in the counter, it's like, man, are holding on to the ball for too long. I'm like, bro, when people are making the runs, actually pass them the ball, bro. Why is it every time we go save? Because when we take risks, I know that we sometimes get hit on the counter. It's because we take those risks going forward, then that's why we kind of get hit. Because if we just keep the ball, then it's just keep the ball, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? It's just, you can keep the ball. Bro, 70% possession, first off, against Aston Villa is not normal. Do you get what I'm saying? I know they've been poor, but that's not normal.
I'd actually surprise you. It is normal if you understand Unai Emery, because he'll set up
that's what he does.
Yeah.
And he bought the players on that second half that had energy and had a bit of quality as well to go forward.
Sancho not making my
experience, man. They also had experience to affect the game. I hear you though, in terms of, the manager could have done better, but I can't help but crash it on these players, man. I feel like that's not a quartet or a trio good enough to help you win the game against one of the most informed teams in the league, man. It was a tough ask for what we brought on, and maybe the manager should have done better, but yeah, man, the quality is not there for me, man. The quality is not there, man.
The quality is not there, but is your club actually going to go and address it in January? That's the thing. Like,
Oh, you think these men are getting anything in January?
Bro.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see Fabrizio post here. What's it called? North back to London. Here we go, bro. The blue side of London. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he put you in a post, bro, and said, yo, you coming. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be too old, but you'd be the oldest Dunny in the squad.
Yeah, I was going to say 16-year-old.
No, I can't lie. You're older than Tosin. You know that?
Hey,
bro, it's mad in my team, bro. And this is the thing. And I get it, because I also know that.
Never like this with you lot, like, you know what I mean? Where you guys would be like, you need a player and you don't get it. You know what I mean? Under Roman, it's like, yo, man's already getting the player before you even identified what you need.
Bro,
you
man are talking about the summer, bro. I don't care about the summer. Yeah, I don't live by a beach to talk about the summer, bro. I'm in the winter. And it's January. You go and get me the players that I need in January.
Facts, that's a bar.
And he's telling me about this. They're talking about? They're talking about this. Bro, I can't even do transfer rumors. There's no transfer rumors, bro. Like, there's no rumors. Like, they said
Yeah.
it might be a slow January, but right? One of them ones. We're planning for the summer. What do you mean slow January? We know you got
Bro,
65 M's because you tried to
that's
window
the
shop
state of
for
the
Semenyo.
affairs.
So now we know you got peace. So how about you go get us a centre back? All they've done is tell us who they might sell. Obviously, we already know in it. Man like Disaster and Sterling or Shillings, like expression scores a minute. Shillings. You can sell them, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, but get me someone else, bro. You know me enough. I've been asking about a centre back from the summer. I've been saying I need a centre back.
You've been
Bro,
Centre back. The goalkeeper
You've needed
I was cussing has turned his life around.
you
know what I mean?
You're
If it
asking
was-
for a centre back, you got Garnacho, bro. You know what I mean? They're not listening to you, man.
Bro,
They didn't hire you.
our hierarchy, yeah, is too busy showing podcast clips, bro. That's what they're doing. They're showing the manager. Oh, did you see what Matt Law said, bro? Matt Law said, this petulance is reflecting you, bro. This is what our hierarchy is doing, apparently.
Bro, our
It's
sporting
showing our
directors
manager
are moving
podcast
like those parents that think you're selling drugs, so they keep coming into your room. That's what they are.
Bro,
They keep going into, I swear down, yeah. Our sporting directors, they've been bothering this manager so much.
bro,
It's crazy, bro. He had to come
Bro.
out and said, yo, you lot need to back me and leave me alone, bro. I won 2 trophies. How about you show me some trust? Like I can show you that I can do something, bro. Why you keep coming on? Bro, these men want debriefs after every game and that.
these men are in the comments, North. They're trying to get the reaction, bro. They're trying
Yeah,
to
they're
get the
probably in the
reaction
chat,
to
you
the
know,
game.
saying
They're like,
Maresca out.
Maybe if I cuss them out more, they might just be like, oh, rah, let's not show this to Ekbali, bro. How are you showing your manager, bro? The person you hired, yeah, you gave him a 5-year contract. You said, you know what, yeah, we did all of these interviews, yeah. We interviewed Enrique, we interviewed Nagelsmann, we interviewed we interviewed all of these guys, yeah. And then we're like, yeah, Enzo, you're a guy, yeah. You're gonna lead the team to the next level. After he does his thing, he gets us top 4, he gets us the Conference League, whether you rate it or not, I don't care. Whether you rate the Club World Cup, I don't care. But then you're showing him podcast clips. Yo, bro, Enzo, bro, listen, this is what Matt Law said, bro.
Who cares what the man is saying about you, bro? You're like, why would you bring that into the circle? Like, the whole behavior doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, bro. And look, I'm telling you, yeah. You know me, Annie. I said I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say about Maresca at the end of the season. However, that's not because I want to dodge. I just don't want to really crash it on him, and then he does some mad stuff, and then I have to be like, oh, my bad again. You get me? Let me just have patience to the end of the season. And then if I want him out, I'll be here saying, yo, he has to pack his bags and leave it. I'm not scared. But my point is, if he ends up going, which I have a feeling, yeah, he's gonna end up getting sacked. I know he said he's not leaving. He's probably gonna get sacked, innit? They probably don't like the fact that he's not listening. You know, naughty manager. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a yes man. You're getting too ahead of yourself. So this is what's gonna happen. If he ends up getting sacked or leaves, all the attention is going to the sporting directors. And if they don't leave, my brother, listen, I'm driving. You know, North. I drive to London. I'm driving to London. I'm camping at Stamford Bridge. If they want to ban me, they can ban me in it. I'll find a way. But they have to go. They have to, bro, go. Because this is the thing. They're the ones that picked this manager, innit? And if you're gonna end up doing the whole thing about let's actually, because how can a man win you stuff and then you don't give him what he needs? Now that's the bit that I don't get. And now you're going into the window shopping for Semenyo, because this is what happened essentially, North. Yeah, they knew, they went and inquired because remember he has a release clause, so they went and inquired. But when they realized he wants City, they came out and said, "Oh, we're not interested anymore." They didn't want to say they got rejected, so they said we're not interested. You know, and how you fixing the problem that you caused 4 months? Because essentially they bought the players. The players that they bought, that's the ones they want to replace right now. That tells you messed up in the summer. So
exactly, yes, sir, bro.
So the whole thing doesn't make sense to me, innit? And I think they've shown us, as much as there's certain aspects the managers look. For me, there's blame all over, innit? There's blame at the ownership level. There's blame when it comes to the sporting directors. The players have have their own blame where they got sent off or done stupid things that cost us games. The manager has blame. Everyone has blame. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think the main part of it is that guy. Innit? Do you know what I'm saying? However,
Who that?
that's not very level-headed of you, is it, mate? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not level-headed. It is what it is. But yeah, listen. At the end of the day, like I said, bro, I just have to keep saying, "Give us a win, yo." That's the song that I have to listen to. That's all I'm going through. Do you know what I'm
Together
saying?
we rise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. Look, I can't lie with your club, man. I just look at it and I think I didn't really feel like the rebuild was done properly. Way too many players to go out on loan. I hear it with the money thing, but I think it could have been a bit more balanced and getting more experience. Obviously, Garnacho didn't make sense. Gittins, for me, another player that needs time, but you got players out on loan that needs time. So why are you bringing in players that potentially could fight to get in the starting lineup that need time?
We're gonna replace him. You know, we're gonna replace them Donnies, bro. Like Quenda's coming.
Yeah,
but why are you getting me another winger then?
Yeah, but you man are doing side missions instead of ignoring like the main mission. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that should be the afterthought.
What did I call it? Remember, I used to call it side hustle. We used to do the side hustle. We ain't got a job. I'm doing a side hustle and I ain't got a job.
You man are trying to do. You know what you lot do?
It
You
doesn't
ain't got
matter
money,
how
to pay
talented
your rent,
Quenda
but you
is,
man are
he's
trying to
still
do
a
the
young
passive
G.
income thing. You ain't got a job, but you're doing passive income. You know that one there.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm doing a side hustle and I ain't got a job.
Passive income, but I ain't got money. I ain't got money to put petrol.
You ain't got a job, no. If you're doing a side hustle. This is what I'm saying, bro. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, bro. It just don't make sense. The way your club is moving, for me, doesn't make sense. And I think Maresca is right to say, yo, at least give me 2 signings, bro. I won you a trophy. I was in the competitions that we were expected to win. Man won it. So what? That doesn't get me any favor with the manager, with the ownership. I think he's got a point there. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be fair to
We
him.
weren't even expected to win the Club World Cup, though, North.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true. That one you didn't. But like, you're not being rewarded for it. Like, and at the same time, it's not like he's doing a shit job. I don't think he's doing a shit job. I know there's some Chelsea fans that don't like him. Cool, you don't like him. At the end of the day, he's still bringing trophies, isn't it? He's still bringing trophies. We'll see what he does this season. But at the same time, let's not go on like he didn't want a centre back, didn't get it. Let's not go on like he wanted. I know your goalkeeper improved, but you still wanted an upgrade on your goalkeeper in general. Didn't get that. You know what I'm saying? He still obviously wants some defenders, not getting that. Midfielders not really getting that. Wingers, your wingers are meaty, bro. Like Pedro Neto, bro. I don't really. But I used to like Pedro Neto, but I don't feel like he's developed into the player I thought he would become personally. Yes, there's a couple of games, but he's inconsistent. He's inconsistent for me. I don't really rate him like that. Your other wingers, I don't rate like that. Esteval, it shouldn't be on Esteval's shoulders in the first place. Unless your club want to do what we did with Saka and then burn him out. You see Saka today, Lewis Dunk catching up with him, bro. Saka's finished, Saka's done, bro. Saka's done. It's done. I don't
and he
care
was offside. He had a head start on Dunk, bro.
Yeah, I know Rashid's next thing is going to be, I told you, man.
Yeah. My guy's WizKid, bro. He was WizKid back then. Now it's Burner Boy, bro. You know what I mean? Every dog has his day. You know what I'm saying? It's Burner. You know what I mean? It's a piano now. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, relax. You know what I mean? This is what it is, bro. Get with the time. He's done out here. Do you get me? So your club is a bit. I feel like it's a little bit in limbo. It's not fully going like in one direction cohesively. That's how you're.
Yeah, I think we'll just stagnate him, blood. That's what I said when the window came out. I said, "Yo, we're probably gonna stagnate." This is I can sense a stagnation thing, bro, with this because, brother.
And I don't even think you're that many players away from being like proper title contenders. Like you're really not.
Ooh,
you've got
Chelsea.
You could argue your midfield is better than mine. You could argue that 100%. You know what I'm saying? If you put Reece James, Caicedo in that midfield, you got Cole Palmer. That's better than my midfield. And I'm not saying I got a dead midfield, but my midfield is downgraded. Zubimendi's a bum, bro. Lex, your club should have got him, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he rejected Wagwan with that, but brother,
listen. But look, not
the bullet, bro. The guy is a fraud, bro.
But understand. When he rejected us, I was happy because it showed me his character, innit? Because man said, I just uncomfortable or this or that or whatever. It shows me man never want to win nothing. So when he went to Arsenal, that was the perfect decision because that's where you go to win nothing. It was perfect. It's a match made in heaven. Arteta welcomes him with open arms. Wonderful.
The fan base open him with open arms.
Give me a break, blood.
These man try to tell me, yeah? These man try to tell me that he's better than Partey. In which department?
Better than what Partey? In what department? In what department? No department.
The passing? You're talking about
not HR, not fucking transportation. No department.
Just in PR department. The PR
well,
department.
yeah, the PR department.
Facts. The PR department's there. These men are on crack. These men are the same people that told
Thomas
me.
Partey. These men are dickheads, fam.
This is what they did. This was the players that we actually got that are good. Yeah, they disrespect them, bro. And I'm used to this now. And then they're like, Rice is exhausted, yeah.
We needed a goal scorer.
Exhausted, yeah. Do you know why Rice is exhausted? Because Partey was carrying that job. You get me? Now he's got to do it alone. Now he's fatigued, bro. Because now he understands.
Me and Lex had those conversations.
He's calling Partey. You know when you leave a job, yeah. You know you leave a job, you're like, yo, what you man doing? Oh, you man are still on the same job, yeah. Same dickhead manager, yeah, yeah. I'm on the next thing. We get holidays. You know, unlike Old Trafford, we actually get free lunches. You know what I'm saying? We get free lunches here. They ain't
big up Old Trafford, innit?
But it ain't that bad, bro. It ain't that bad. Come on, dude.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, Rice is probably their crack. Bro, did you see him? Even when we won against Wolves, he was the only one, that had anything about him say, what are you dickheads are celebrating, bro? Are you man mad? Why are you not locking him down? Why are you letting crosses? Why are you not, bro? Man's flip. Do you know what Saka
he's the actual leader. He's one of the few leaders that we have.
Yeah, I'm saying, Starboy's dude pouting his chest. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. That skinny flipping Kodak Black, bro. I'm tired of that guy, bro. I swear.
The thing is,
I'm dead, bro.
If you look back in the day, Arsenal used to have a team of leaders. It was a team of leaders. Now, what do we have? We don't have that. The fact that you made a comment about it sums it all up. The fact that, you have to actually comment about the fact that, Rice, personifies, is an actual leader. The fact that you have to identify it is kind of crazy. It's like Arsenal should be a team of leaders.
You have though, Rob, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what everyone's saying. You're on the quadruple charge. or like Bob said.
As Lex heard that. Lex, have you heard what season is called now? This phase. Lex, have you heard it?
What?
I won't say.
You know what phase 6 is called now? Yeah?
Quadruple charge.
Quadruple charge now, yeah?
Piss off, mate. Honestly.
Yeah, you got the Babs version and you got the Northside version.
Hold on, who said that?
Babs.
Who said that?
Babs.
He said, after the Palace game, he made his little TikTok thing and he said, "This is." Hey, how
brother, when you're scrolling on your apps here and you see them, man, just keep scrolling, brother. Don't listen to that shit.
But I found that on Northside.
I remember when Northside used to say something about Babs, calling him Rikishi. That was funny. You remember you used to call Babs Rikishi Northside? No,
Hey, that's crazy. He said the quadruple charge is on.
That hurt his feelings.
What quadruple charge, bro? When we almost won the quad, yeah. When we almost won the quad, we were slapping teams left, right, and center, blood. Defense on point, midfield on point, attack on point, and then we won the 2 cups, and we got to the last day of the league, and we won, and we went to the Champions League final. And the quadruple charge was only really a thing when we realized that we were actually going to get to the pinnacle of these competitions. But brother, you man were 8 points clear City, and you're about to get a fucking double whammy from Unai Emery. Now you'll be back where you belong in second place. What quadruple charge?
3 days away, 4 days away. How many days? I should know by now. Being 42, nearly 42, I should know how many days are in December by now.
Damn.
Yeah,
31 blood.
3 or 4 days away from Unai Emery slapping us up. Great. That's something
bro,
to look forward
just
to,
please, bro. Listen. You see, for me, I'm not used to having such wonderful things in life, so I just think that you man will win it. But if you don't, it will be one of those things where it
We
will
ain't
be
beating
too
Villa,
good to
man.
be true.
Bro, we ain't beating
Like,
Villa.
yo, Lex, if they bottle the thing, yeah, we're doing a show.
Capability to do it.
I don't even need
Look at
listen.
Yasser. Look
I
at
can't
Yasser
lie.
already.
I don't
plotting.
need
Look
them
at
to,
this guy.
bro. Because
Yes,
that's
sir.
it.
you smile.
I'm doing a match reaction. I'm calling it good evening. You know what I mean? I can't lie. Dog,
That's
I have to be
crazy.
shamed. Because when I lose, no one leaves me alone. So I'm returning the favor. You know them ones? I'm returning the favor.
But brother, at least you man win
You're
shit
always here,
competitions.
bro, to try and
You
cook.
get me?
You at least won a fucking Champions League.
Them
Yes, sir.
No, but apparently you're on a quadruple charge, but you never know, fam.
Huh?
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I know. You man get a goal scorer and now he's not scoring goals. It's his fault.
No,
It's
Jesus
not the
is gonna
manager's
save us.
fault.
That's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
man.
Jesus is gonna
Jesus
save
and
us.
Havertz. Havertz is coming back. He.
Oh, no. You seen it, yo.
Man,
No, if you was on the
Our
press conference,
savior.
no, if you done the press
Bro,
conference reaction,
it's
yeah, and he said you're gonna
unbelievable.
bring, you know, he done the press conference reaction, yeah, and he said he's gonna bring Gabriel back. I didn't think he's gonna be on the bench today.
You know what's
Man
funny?
said he brought him back quick when he
I-
was a lion. You know that one.
I
he was
don't
a
know
lion when he
who's
said, "I'm
creating
bringing
these
him back."
humans,
He was
man.
warming up in the first half still.
Fucking hell. So, yo, so many of these humans come out of the manufacturer with factory fault, blood. I swear down. Because the
Man said manufacturing defect, you know.
yeah, bro, it's a factory fault. Them have to be sent back. It's a recall. Whoever is making these humans, there need to be a recall, blood, and fucking fix them. Like, we cannot man them want to create arguments about hope and things that don't exist. It's just fairy tales, blood. Oh, I believe that this year it's gonna be different. You don't believe that, you hope that. You know what you believe because belief is based on things seen. Faith is based on things not seen. You have faith, blood. You don't have belief. And guess what? The last I checked, the only person you need to have faith in is God. Because faith in anything else is one load of fuckery. Especially, hey, brother, listen. I can tell you this. If you have faith in Arteta, you're not going to the promised land.
You go to hell, not heaven.
You're not going to the promised land, blood. So just forget about it.
Taking you to hell.
You're not going. It's very unfortunate. But brother, listen, you should actually love people like us. You know why? Because we tell you the truth.
Nah, but we negative, Lex. We
But
negative. Northside has been saying this for years, bro. Like,
But,
even within the good performances, even within the shoddy performances, even within the decent kind of performances, we like when it comes to Arsenal, we all know who the problem is. It's not even what, it's who. It's literally who. So listen, let them go through their roller coaster. I wish we were there to trouble them, but we're not. They are out of sight. But yeah, we all know the story ends with Arsenal. If it ends any differently, then fuck, you know, I'm not keen to look to seeing what.
This has been my point all along. It's like we've been down this road so many times. Like, how many more times do we need to go down this fucking road?
And you know what's funny? You know what's so brilliant about it? It's because you guys went into the season and collectively everyone agreed. This is probably the only thing we agreed on is that Arsenal actually has the squad to win trophies.
Facts.
You get me?
But this is the thing, though. Like,
Yeah,
they base
manager,
on them winning the league. Well,
And
not
guess
looking
what?
on, but they're basing it on they're basing that them winning the league.
They have this. No, the reason they say they have the squad, we agreed. When you look at the structure of the squad
based on
and the fact that you can have good backups, then we agreed. Yes, you have the squad, but guess what? You don't have the manager to win those trophies, my friend. Now look. You might win the Carabao Cup, but for some reason, I just think Chelsea have a little weird thing where they just show up when you're like, okay, no, you show up. So it might just happen where they beat you and then go to the final and lose. But remember, on the other side, On the other
I'm not again,
that's
bro.
exactly that's that new brand Chelsea shit. Beat Arsenal
CFC
and go to
LDN,
the final and lose.
CFC
But you have-
LDN.
You get me? And then look, you have to remember on the other leg of that Carabao Cup is City versus Newcastle, blood.
Mhm.
So even if you beat Chelsea,
It's the final with Newcastle.
City.
you understand? So hey, I don't think we lose the final. Which Daniel is that?
I think if we're at Wembley, I think this team can kind of like sort of juxtapositionally. I think we will win the Carling Cup if we can get Carling Cup. What's it called now? Oh,
Yeah, man. Same.
Carabao
Yeah, man.
Cup.
Carabao.
I think if we
Rob,
get-
that's
if
a
we get
classic
the
name
final-
for that cup, eh? The Carling
Carling
Cup.
Cup
I
is
love that.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
back
bit
in
old
the
school.
day.
That's a bit old school, isn't it?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think if we get
That's
to the
Fergie.
final, we win it. Basically, that's my. As much as I'm kind of like have chagrin about like Arsenal and the manager and everything, I think if we do get to Wembley, we do get to the final by beating Chelsea. I think we will win it.
The first final you've competed in years, Rob. You really think you're going to overcome a team that has been in finals recently?
Yeah, because we've got a good record at Wembley. We've got a very good. I'm not trying to sort of like disrespect Chelsea or anything, but like I think we've got a good record at Wembley, and I think that we will do it if we get to the final. But it's getting to the final, which is the problem. That's the thing. Like we've got to beat you guys over like 2 legs, and I'm not so convinced that we can do that. But
I'm not sure.
yeah, I'm not massively convinced we can beat Chelsea over 2 legs. But maybe Villa did. Villa beat Chelsea over 1 game. I mean, why not?
No, you can.
know?
No,
Yeah,
you can.
right. after not playing well, after not playing well at all. So clearly, this is a team that can be beaten.
It's a
Man
beatable
United
team. Yeah,
proved that.
exactly.
Brighton proved that. Atalanta proved that. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy
Yeah,
here in
oh.
Blue, man.
Yeah, but when we played you at the Premier League at Stamford Bridge, we played very slow, and you were coming at us with lots of venom in you, and that's why I'm not confident we could beat you in the League Cup, because we always play this kind of slow football.
Yeah.
Like us, blood.
Well, I mean,
And it
that's
was-
one of the
He's got a very good
problems.
record at Wembley, buddy. But it depends on who you play at the final, bro. It's not just about having a good record. Sometimes the team you face in the final can also be a kryptonite. You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I sort of slightly disagree with that. I think that like if we get to the final, I think that we've just got enough about us to do it on the day. I think that like what happens basically is like that the team gets roused enough on the day to do it properly. I think what the problem we have with Arsenal is like rousing the team, like rousing them to play to their best ability, and you know, I think we find that a little bit of a struggle, and that's down to the manager. Essentially, why can't you rouse the team to play properly? But I think on a given day, when it's a Wembley day, and all the stuff that.
But that's
comes
the
around
FA Cup, though, isn't it? That's FA Cup, not Carabao.
Yeah, but
True,
I think that like being at like the final and all this kind of stuff, I think that will rouse them enough to win
fair.
any final. To be honest with you, I'm
Yeah,
actually
man.
quite confident in the team to win any final. Strangely enough, and I know maybe
Hit the
that's
road,
wrong.
Jack.
It's been a while since you've competed in one, Rob. Do you know how Arsenal's like in the final? It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. I am well aware of that. Yeah, Man, bro. I mean, like fucking hell. Like I was like I said earlier on in the stream, I was 21 the last time we won a fucking title. Do you know what I mean?
Jeez.
I was in my second year of uni. If you said to me, at that point, you would not win any more titles for another 20 years, I'd have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? Come on, that's crazy.
Chelsea's almost halfway there, you know. Chelsea is almost very close to celebrating.
Park, jumping around,
10th
celebrating.
anniversary.
Man,
It's mad. It's mad. But listen, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Lee. I'll be back midnight Spanish time, 11 UK time, I think it will be. So yeah, I'll be back in 2 hours. Big up to everyone that's locked in. We're going to redirect to Lee. Northside raid on the way in. Big up Keke. Big up Macy.
Rob, Yaffa, everybody, Lex as well that was on as well, and everybody else that jumped on. And I'll see you, man, in a bit. Love.
Yeah, you too, Northside.